Warning: this stream will contain adult language, consumption of adult substances, and is meant for adults only, not recommended for children. Now that you've been warned, sit back, light one up, and have a good time.
Hey everybody, I'm James from Rocky Mountain Spider Freaks. Welcome to another wonderful Saturday evening of smoking teas. With me as always is my beautiful wife Danielle, and we are joined by our guest hosts this evening, which includes Widget's beautiful wife, Jeannie from 8-Legged Art. Widget unfortunately can't be with us as he is at work.
I don't know why I did that.
We also have another guest host with us this evening, and that is LJ from Arachnid Inc.
Hey.
I do know why it's doing that, Jeannie. I got the stupid computer stuck on calculator mode, so it takes a lot longer to do anything, and it's doing weird things, and
Yeah.
so that's why we had to start
It's
our process a little bit.
Calculator button built into the mouse pad.
So when you hit the mouse pad, it turns it on.
Oh.
So
That's
you
kind of
really have to
cool.
watch where on the mouse pad you put your fingers, otherwise you're
I fixed it.
beautiful.
Wow.
Good job. High five.
Teamwork. Safety first, then
Yes.
teamwork.
Technology.
So Danielle and I had planned on doing some Opus Armenia pairing on this live stream until we went, well, actually Danielle went in the other night to check on the female, and she had booked her.
She's escaped.
So we have not found her yet.
She's been paired
But-
once.
yeah.
So
So she's off somewhere building an egg sack.
she may be pregnant already, but she's now out free roaming in the house. Okay, Trav.
Okay, Trav, you're going to just hang out and chat. Maybe try again in a little while?
Yeah. Wait till your reception picks up and try
Yeah.
again in a bit.
Yeah.
So we're not going to be breeding her again.
Not
She
tonight,
is
anyways.
in the house somewhere. I tore the house apart, man. You should see behind me. It's a mess.
I thought about releasing the male and just following
Yeah,
him
this
around
is
the
his
house.
idea. He wants to take the male and release him where she escaped from and see if she can go, if he will go find her.
Listen for the pats.
Doesn't this
Yeah.
seem like the cat that ate the fly that ate the... Yeah, probably not a good idea.
Making the problem bigger.
Yeah. That's what I
Well,
think.
But if you kept an eye on him and just really did,
This is
I
what
don't
James
know.
says, but I don't know.
Tie
but that's
Tie a
not
tiny
bad.
little string around him.
Yeah.
A
Tiny little
string.
bit of string.
Tie a string around him.
We're going to get a little mini GoPro and attach it to his back.
Like,
Oh
you know,
my
like
God.
how
Then we just watch where he goes.
I don't know if you guys ever do it in Canada or the States, but like here, occasionally when you're a dumb kid, you'll catch a fly and then you'll tie a piece of cotton
Oh, yeah.
string around it, and then you'll watch it like fly around on the string. Dude, why not do that with him?
We did it a
With
little
hair.
differently here.
And then under a penny, right?
Under a penny and with a pine needle.
And you'd do a whole bunches of them. And you'd like have them on your picnic tables when you were camping, and there'd be like 10 flies around the table, and they could only go so far because you had them stuck to pennies or pine needles.
Well, the pine needle went into the fly's butt.
Yes.
And that's what the hair was tied to.
I've never done those. I've never done that ever.
They were pets.
Mm-hmm. Pet flies.
Entertainment at the lake.
No, I've never done that. I've gone.
You do
Karate,
weird
I
things
haven't.
when you're out in the bush.
See, I've done it for my mantis before.
I've squished pennies on a train track. Went
Oh, we
karate,
did that.
but I've never had a pet fly.
That's okay. Our CP rail guys, they make dummies that look like people and then put watermelons as heads, and then they drive the train through them once a year for CP safety. And they're like these like mannequins that look like people just explode all over the place.
I think I'd have a heart attack if I didn't know that and saw it.
Well, you do, because the whole crowd is just built up around
Yeah.
where it's happening, right? It's like an event.
Oh, okay.
They
But-
announce it.
They announce it. Everybody in town comes to see it happen. Train comes at full speed through town and takes out. It's like
Melon
a
Lord?
Melon Lord. Yeah, have you seen Avatar? Melon Lord. No, I am Melon Lord. Toph? Who is this Toph? I am Melon Lord.
So we do have another guest who'll be joining us in a little while. It's Bryan from Michigan Arachnids and also from the Tarantula Way podcast. He'll be coming and talking to us about his podcast.
Yeah, he just started it. It's
He's
awesome.
got 3 episodes out now.
You can find it on. Haha, he sent me a list. I'm building him a custom
Podbean, is that what
post.
the one?
I'm on Podbean, but he's got like a whole bunch of other
Mhm.
places you can listen to it. You can listen to it at Amazon Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify. He didn't list this one, but I use Podbean, and that's where I listen to it.
Hello, Moon. How
Hey,
are you
Moon,
tonight,
over.
bud?
Hey, Moon. By the way, Moon, thank you for blowing up my Instagram.
Moon.
I couldn't open my phone. It literally froze my phone. I was like, I'm loved.
Aw. And Kurt's coming tonight.
Rackpoint Fiends.
Punk Man. I call him Punk Man because he listens to lots of punk music.
Yeah.
So does Bryan.
Yeah.
But Kurt looks like he's in a punk band. I feel all masky.
Yeah, Moon, you made my day. Thank you.
Aww.
Aw.
This is my out in public mask. My dogs don't like it when I have it on because it means I'm leaving.
Oh.
I need to get one. The one I've got just has my old logo on it from when I used to be a nail tech. And the woman that made
Mine
it
goes to like
on it-
below my chin and almost to my eyes.
See, mine is like, oh, it's over there somewhere. But the logo is upside down, so for it to actually fit my face, my logo has to be upside down.
Oh.
Yeah.
The girl that made mine did a really good job. She made me 2. I sent one to Casey.
Hey, Maria.
Hi, Maria. Everyone is good.
Yeah.
James is trying to get our fire going again.
Oh, I'm at 74 followers. Followers? Subscribers.
Nice. For Instagram?
No, for YouTube.
YouTube?
Yeah,
Oh.
last time I checked, I was at 303 followers on Instagram.
It used to tell us every time somebody subscribed to our channel, and then we got 1,000 subscribers, and now they don't ever tell us. We have to basically go into your channel function on, and you have to be on, like it tells us 1.12. but it doesn't tell us anything else, like who was subscribed or anything.
Ah.
The only way to see that now is to go in through Studio.
I haven't put anything out on
New
YouTube
videos
yet.
today. Giant
My goal-
frog and
my
number
goal
one
is-
honeybee.
My goal is just 100 subscribers, and then I'm happy. That's all I want is 100.
I don't know when I'm at.
We didn't even come into it with any goals or expectations.
We
We
honestly
just
don't
we
play
just wanted
close
somewhere where we could post our pictures so
I
we
haven't
could
even looked.
refer back to it. We didn't realize that it was gonna.
Well, they're YouTube.
Oh yeah,
We don't
yeah.
care. YouTube is
Yeah.
just for us to use.
Yeah, same with YouTube. YouTube and Instagram, same thing. It was a way for us to document what we were doing, have our pictures, have our videos, and not have to have everything on your computer or on little cards. We were somewhere where we could access it and go
Says
back.
the
and say,
guy
look
who has
where
a
we were.
giant bowl of little cards.
Yeah.
I have
You don't need
89
them to be able to
subscribers.
reference stuff, right?
No,
They're
we
there
do
for
not.
backup.
Hey, Trent.
Hey, Trent.
Hey, Trent.
How you doing, bud?
Hi.
Hi, Amanda, as well.
Amanda.
Yeah, Trent and Amanda.
Oh. Sorry, I'm a little slow on the chat, but hello, everybody. Oh, did I tell you? Guess who I've been talking to today? Lucas from the Alberta Reptile and Amphibian Society.
Oh, right on.
I have
Ah.
basically bought our table as soon as we send them $165.
Oh, cool.
That's all it costs. $165 for a table and a membership.
Wow. Cool. That's awesome.
So they're checking out because they want to stalk you for a bit before they approve an application.
Yeah.
So they're stalking our Instagram right now because that's what we sell off of. And they're excited to have another arachnid dealer at the show. On our application, we can specify if we want to be beside another arachnid dealer or not.
Cool. Awesome.
So if you want to be beside Exo Spiders, you got to ask him because you don't want to just say, hey, I'm putting my spider table next to your spider table if he doesn't want you there.
Yeah.
But if he does, then you guys can at least chat the whole show, right?
Yeah.
I didn't think I could hit 100 subscribers, and I have 247 now.
Awesome.
Whoa, that's awesome, man. Yeah, my goal is literally just 100 because then I have a mini platform that I can then do my second YouTube channel based on, and that's going to be all for kids.
Kid ones are so hard, man. The regulations are so hard.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't do any kids streams.
Mm-hmm.
You can't leave comments on any of the videos.
Mm-hmm.
It's so hard to do a kids stream. You get no feedback. You don't know if right? There's no feedback.
I think the main reason why I want to do it is I want to do an ABCs of my collection purely for kids to try and get them into spiders and stuff like that and show them not to be afraid of them and stuff. And I don't really care how many followers I get or like comments or anything on that one. It's more of a I want to show people not to be afraid of them.
Jeannie, are you highlighting your own comments?
I did.
Jeannie's going through highlighting all her own comments. She's like, you listen to me. Pay attention to what I have to say.
I have lots put out. Oh, I was trying to make it quiet so I didn't say nothing.
Ours too, Maria. We're really a lot of streams now. Every once in a while, I'll put out a content video. But we were never, ever YouTube video makers. We weren't like, hey, we're here, blah, 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 blah.
I'm a photographer, not a videographer, so
I'm
photography was where my interest lied. That's why we started with Instagram.
Mm.
And then with the camera, we were also making some videos, and we thought, well, where can we put these? And at the time,
Instagram didn't like a lot
Instagram
of
only
videos.
allowed you to post
15 seconds?
30 seconds, I think.
30 seconds?
30-second videos. So we were making videos that were 2-3 minutes. We were like, oh, well, I guess we'll have to find somewhere else to put these. So then we started the YouTube account. That was about a month and a half, 2 months later.
That's like TikTok. I got TikTok and I started posting videos and I'm like, damn, you're missing out like 90% of the cool shit. So
I
was
can't
like,
figure it out. I can't
Hey,
figure
bud.
it out. I've spent, probably a good 6 hours trying to figure TikTok out.
Mm,
It's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I can't figure it out.
I love it.
I don't even
You
know.
want to see my videos? Come to YouTube. Oh, here, you missed this one, Jeannie. Let me help you out here.
What? Oh, did I need to put that? Oh.
We had to make sure you got all your comments highlighted now for the rest of the night.
Shut up, Danielle. Hey, Kurt.
How's it going, Jeannie? How you feeling?
Oh, I'm feeling pretty good. I got a new bionic hip.
Bionic.
I'm walking around good.
Does it stomp like a Terminator foot? Boo, boo.
It felt cold for a while because I guess I've got a big piece of metal shoved in my thigh bone, and I felt myself found myself rubbing my leg because it felt cold. I don't know.
Have you gone through any metal
Kinda
detectors yet?
What's that?
No metal detectors yet?
Oh no, haven't done that yet.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of backed off. It's like I told James probably 2 months ago that I was going to get us started on Facebook. And I went over and I started looking at stuff and I panicked and I got off. I was like, I can't do it. I tried.
I deleted my Facebook. I was like, screw this. Too much drama.
I couldn't
Ours
figure it out.
is basically inactive. It's
Yeah, it's there. We don't answer anybody's messages. We're not anybody's friends except for widgets.
Yeah.
We don't
I see
accept
how
friend
it is.
requests. We don't send them out. We
Yeah.
don't make posts. We're part of one group, and it's Tarantula Tastic Enclosures and Closure Build. And only because I entered one contest with them.
Who?
But
Us?
other than that, our Facebook is Rockycaholic, and you can try to be our friend all you want. It'll sit there inactive for ever.
we have no interest in it.
It's too much bullshit.
Gives me heart palpitations.
It's so much work to keep up with 2 social media accounts.
Hey guys,
Plus,
look
A
at
couple hundred tarantulas.
look at
You
Moon's
gotta say what it
comment.
says before.
Moon, it was an old pick. Thank goodness he didn't. No way. I'm only doing yours. And we're taking them into whatever context we want to tonight.
Oh, Danielle, you're gonna get it. Oh, I'm gonna get my antique mahogany.
Oh no!
You know what's funny? I was actually looking for one online to buy and send you.
Oh, you'd have to come to every stream with it. You just have to like bring it over.
It's like my
down.
friend.
We never finished that, did we?
No, we just
No.
been working.
Yeah, he's been working. He just put in for a schedule change today. He was telling us before
We're
we
just
went on
still
the
all
stream.
camped out, feasting on human flesh to sustain ourselves.
Yes,
Oh.
waiting for him to.
Lovely.
Good time.
Okay. So
Yes, there is wolves if we run out of human flesh, but we prefer the human flesh. We chose it over the wolves and the deers that we killed.
Makes better burger.
So
well, there's the antique coat rack. If you haven't,
It's
Elvin, if you
tastier
haven't
hamburgers, guys.
seen that,
long pig.
Okay,
So yeah, we're just
calm
waiting
down.
for Bryan.
Mm-hmm. So other than the escapee, there's not. Oh, heck of a lot new.
Yeah, so if you see a spider anywhere behind us at any time, let us know.
What do you have as an escapee?
Gravid sun tiger.
Gravid sun tiger.
One.
She's a big girl too.
Oh,
He's
shit.
somewhere. 4 days in now.
4 days. Give it 2 months, and then she'll just randomly pop out of nowhere.
Brian told me that egg sac will just hatch in the corner. It'll just be like, all these little
Armenians running around the house.
I have to release some crickets onto the floor.
Yeah.
For the babies. Right now, there's enough crickets on the floor, I'm sure, for her.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I hope you have plenty of catch cups ready.
I think I knocked the crickets over a few weeks ago, and lots of them got away. So she's got food. And there's dogs, so there's a dog water dish. So she's not without anything. She's just free range right now. Free range makes better eggs anyways. Just ask the chickens.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Organic.
Well, I don't know.
You should hear James's idea of how to find her.
Yeah. So guys, James wants to take the male over to where the female escaped from and release him. And he'll go find her.
He's really good. He'll bring her right out. He'll tap to her and throw her right out.
So this is what he thinks. He thinks we should release another tarantula into the house.
Just make them
I
all
don't
free
think it's a
range.
bad idea, though.
It's kind of.
That's really
It sounds like a great idea, doesn't it?
Keep looking.
But for
Keep an
some
eye.
reason, I could see it backfiring.
Oh, and Maria,
No,
I ripped
not
this
at
place
all.
apart. See all these wall units? Every wall unit came out. Got searched behind, over, under, everything. This whole entire house got
Up,
ripped
down,
apart.
left, right, sideways.
Yep. Up,
Have you
down,
seen-
Yeah.
Have you seen
everything.
Have you seen Dark Den's video where he's like ripping everything apart trying to find the fucking
And it
spider and
came
it's
out.
right fucking there next to him, just at the bottom.
Yeah.
And then he on the video he edits it so it zooms in on the spider and then zooms back to him and then zooms back in.
It would be less of a concern about the two, Maria, if she wasn't likely to have an egg sac in the corner and there's about to be 100 of them. So, so I don't know, 2, 100, keep it at 1. What are your guys' votes? What are your votes on how many free range tarantulas we should have in our home?
I've had one escape on me one time and tore the whole house apart 3 days in a row, and she ended up just being right one shelf down below, tucked behind a guitar amp. She was actually like in my guitar amp, living there for a little bit. I was all freaking out. I'm like, the cat's gonna fucking eat her. I tore mattresses off the beds, flipped everything out. The whole closet was pulled out. I was so pissed when I.
You usually find them
maybe
within
I should
about
look
5 to
close
10
by.
feet.
Yeah, 5 to 10 feet is their average escapal rate.
Oh, I even went down to like flipping the couches upside down.
Oh,
The
yeah.
living room. The house was fucking destroyed.
We have done some great in the back of the couch right now. We have this couch here, and it's got a big hole in it. Because we had an escapee one time, and I didn't know where it was, so I cut the couch open to see if I could see the fucking spider in the couch. I always find them, though.
Yeah.
I will in the next couple days. I've been searching.
She'll show up.
We've only ever lost one tarantula in the house in 16 years. One. And it was a 2-inch regalis.
I'm on 2.
The regalis I caught.
You caught the regalis?
It was emerald skeleton.
Oh,
Bulbous
Maria.
ottoman.
bulbous
And it
ottoman.
was only like an inch.
He didn't find it in the roach bin. He found it in the sand pit. The bit where he keeps all of his sand.
Yeah.
And he pulled that out and she ran behind the box. So he had to pull the box out more and cup her. And she ran straight into the cup.
Right, Maria?
Let's see. I think I have one that's escaped 3 times.
Oh, we've had lots of escapes,
I
but
found
none
out
that have
she
stayed
was-
escaped. We've
She
always
found
found
out how
them.
to push the pin out.
The longest one was
It was our
we had
portiere.
a Theraphosa sturmy, about 10 inches that escaped and was out for 7 days.
Couldn't find her. You'd think a spider that big would be easy to find.
No.
We
Wow.
found her at the other end of the house. She had been under our bed.
The whole time.
But our box spring,
Wow.
the cat had pulled the stuff down on the box spring, and she had gone up inside the box.
She was in the bed with us for 7 days.
Yeah.
It's probably nice and toasty.
Wow.
So the worst one I've had. So ignore all of the ones that my son has let the spiders out, and I've managed to catch them the same day. The Cambridgei that I gave couch locked arachnophobia, that was in a tarantula room's enclosure, and the magnets on those are really trash. And it was strong enough to just pop the lid off and fuck off.
That's what happened with this Armenia. The lid wasn't all that great on it.
See,
I'm
our
going to build my
Cambridgei,
own, replace it.
our Cambridgei, I ended up trying to rehouse it, and the fucker shot right underneath our counter. And I ended up ripping our whole fucking countertop off to get her back. Like, I mean, it's still, you could go out there and lift our whole counter and take it. I'm like, well, maintenance is going to have fun fixing this shit.
Three
What happened? I don't know. You guys
times
did a wonderful job. It was like this when we moved in. What are you talking about?
So with that enclosure, I gave him the Cambridgei with the enclosure with gaffer tape all around it, like duct tape down. I was like, this ain't fucking getting out of my house.
Yep. That one escaped 3 times in one day. As I had it and got it almost back into its closure, it's fucking back on the run again. So her name's Dillinger now. Oh shit, I actually have to rehouse her again, and I'm not looking forward to it. I have a feeling that's going to be another bolt. I'm going to be tearing up. Next thing you know, I'm going to be tearing the whole bathroom apart looking for her.
See, I would rehouse in my bathroom, but I've got so many little holes everywhere. My sink is like that far off the wall, and if it goes in there, I'll never find it.
See, our bathroom, I feel like, is the safest place. And then I have a big Rubbermaid tub that I usually put down first, put them inside the Rubbermaid. But if they get out in the bathroom, there's not really many places that they could go. So actually, I did my Von Worthy one time when she was such a stubborn little bitch. She ended up coming after me. She chased me. I was up on top of the toilet, and she was sitting there pressing on her, like, she came after me. I didn't know what to do, so I, like, fucking hopped up on the toilet. She just sat there, breath closed. I'm like, all right, I'm going to get down, put my foot, she turned around. I'm like, oh, shit, this is how it's going to work. We're having a standoff.
Which one did I rehouse? I rehoused an LP the other day, and I literally tried walking it into the new enclosure. It's only a sling. And the sling threat posed me, and I'm like, you're an LP. What's the worst you can do?
Aww. They're so cute.
So cute. But I couldn't get a picture because I was using my phone for the torch. Oh, I rehoused my cobalt blue, but I did it outside.
We have a friend who does that.
Wow.
I find it so strange.
I glued.
She says, "Well, if it escapes, it's not escaping in my house."
Exactly. I glued a piece of string to the little cap, and I undid the cap a little bit, put it in, put the lid back on the enclosure, and just yanked the cap with the string, and then put the lid down. I was like, oh, I did it. So proud of myself.
Necessity is the mother of all invention, right?
With a lot of the smaller ones, I've been doing the whole Ziploc bag with the straw. That's been working pretty damn good.
Dun, dun, dun. This is our special guest.
Here we go. Brian from the Tarantula Way.
Hi.
And of course, the arachnids. Hey, Brian.
Hi, Brian.
How's it going, Brian?
He sometimes has sound delay. Ooh, more people. Who we got down here? Oh, Trav's gonna try again.
Trav.
We'll see. It won't let me. There we go.
Get out of here.
Hey, Trav.
I can see you, Brian, but we can't hear you.
We're having sound problems.
That's so strange. Your stream, your podcast was so clear the other day.
Mm.
Hey Kurt, at some point you're gonna have to tell me how to do the Ziploc bag thing.
Yeah, I know there's a couple of videos that are out there on it. Works really well with pokies, that's for sure.
Tarantula Cat has a video.
Yeah, she has one. That's who I actually figured it out from. I talked to her about it, and she's like, honestly, it's been one of the easiest ways I've dealt with it. And, you know, the smaller enclosures, if you're able to get the lid off, get the bag around, and you just prod them into the bag, works so much easier.
It makes me giggle.
It,
People using the bag method makes me giggle.
It works, though.
They do. But I've seen it go
really
to
works.
extremes. Like, I've seen people doing it with, like, Avex, and I'm like, really? Really? You're doing it with that little tiny pink toe? I'm scared. Oh, my God.
Think I'm gonna have to do that with my oh gosh, what's the name of it? The white one.
H-Mac.
Yeah, my H-Mac.
My
Crawled
big
up
girl's
my
in
arm.
her forever home already.
Crawled up my arm and I flung
Never
her.
to be moved again.
Yeah, that's our Metallica. She's instantly. That's how I've been doing it lately. I'm just like forever home. Once you hit a certain size, you're going in your forever home. I don't care if you're too big for you. You're living large at that point.
We do that for a lot of our bigger,
Cincinnati.
meaner ones.
Keeps happening with this.
I think when my pokies get to like a bit bigger than what they
It's
are,
because
right now
depending
the
on how
screens
big
are, like,
people when
tiny.
people come in,
But
how
I'm
big our screen
terrified
is,
of
too.
pokies.
No,
So I
our
think
screen
at
is always
some
the
point
same
I'm just
size,
gonna
but
be like
it's
forever home.
See, that's
Yeah.
what I was saying with the bags. If they're in
Good
smaller
invert or something.
enclosures, that's when the bags come in handy. To put them out, 'cause they
Yeah.
always want to run up. So they'll run up into the
Yeah, I
bag.
think I'm gonna
And then you
bag.
just go put it, you just shut the door, and like if you have a lid on the top or however you have it, you just kind of slide it back in, and usually they'll run down.
Okay.
I will definitely be trying that, and I'll let you all know how bad I fail.
Yeah, I was gonna put together that video of me flinging her because we're videoing it, and say what not to do. That scared me though.
See, I tried the flood method before, but my spider just stayed there and was willing to drown.
Lots of them will because they won't drown. They could probably stay there longer than it would take for the water to absorb into the substrate.
Mm-hmm.
Enough of a bubble would form around their book lungs that they could stay there.
25 minutes I waited for my spider to move up from being flooded.
I find the only ones that will really respond to flooding is the dry Africans that are deep. So your king baboon, if we flood her, she'll come out because she's got an established burrow that's been there for 3 years, and if you flood it, she'll come flying out.
See, our
But she's a dry African baboon, right? We're coming.
I was trying to come up here.
I know. Yeah, we got it. I think.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Trav. It's lovely to see you again. Haven't seen you in a long time.
Yeah, I know. It's been so long. I miss you guys.
I know.
Aw.
I miss you too.
Oh, we missed you too, bud.
So next week is Widget's host. So he might be working, but Jeannie will be hosting for Widget, I think.
I know.
And then the following week, we have an exciting one. We have special guests coming from Quartz Creek Cannabis.
Oh,
Yeah, so they're going to talk to us about some strains and their favorite products and stuff like that they're selling. Or, sorry, this is an Instagram that they sell at their store. Instagram says
Fine establishment.
at their fine establishment.
wow. We'll probably continue the 420 crafting garland with the weed musk flakes or something.
We will try to wrangle ourselves in because
That is pretty cool. We
it
have
fell back. Look,
the
now
next-
it's right.
Well, that's what happened.
I
We don't know
promise
backwards.
next time
Yes.
we do 420 crafts, I won't die. and
Okay.
I'll make sure CJ is completely out cold.
Okay. I try to make it real easy, so just paper. Okay. Paper, scissors
I-
next time.
I still have everything right down here, right next to me.
To be
I didn't
honest,
move it.
even if we don't follow the instructions, all of our shit turns out awesome, man.
You know what? I love it. I really do. And
I
it's
lost you
fun.
after step 2, honestly. I really did. And I was like,
You
all
know
right,
what?
I'm just going to make my own Christmas
No.
card.
That is completely fine. Yeah. You guys, I
Part
just
of art, right?
give
Is
you
the
little bits
creativity.
of info and you just go for it. I'm cool with
James
that.
and I both want to do pottery.
Pottery.
I'm going to be
Okay.
looking for some really good quality because I've got lots of friends in Golden that have kilns. So we could make a few pieces and glaze them
Yes.
and then just take them and drop them off to her.
Did you need to learn how to do
We're
that?
both actually pretty artistic when it comes to working with clay. We're both very good at it.
Are you awesome? So
I was in a
let's have
show
clay
and had a
day.
set of goblets that sold for big money.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We both work with clay very well and enjoy it. That's why we're both like, yeah, we want to find some clay and do it.
See, I've
So-
got air dry clay in the kitchen, so I can
Yeah.
join in if you want to do
Yeah,
something
that's
with air
right.
clay.
I've got air dry clay. We can all join in and you can do the class, Danielle.
Because
and
Jane
James.
Dole even does the raku firing, which looks really cool.
I love raku. Oh my god.
Yeah, Jane Dole does
love
some
raku.
really nice raku firing too. We could do with some pieces.
No, we can't do that.
We
that
live
air
we
dry,
live in a valley that lots of people are potters.
that is so cool.
Lots of
big
artists.
Hippie stoner artist valley.
I
See, I
actually
thought you
love
said a
met a
lot.
girl yesterday
Experiment with dunking it in different things.
is an animator and has done animation for My Little Pony.
Oh, fine.
We had a My Little Pony animator doing our firewood for us today.
Doing our firewood delivery.
Really?
And when she figured out who we were, that we were Rocky Mountain Spider Freaks, she's like, "You're the crazy spider people. I've been scared of you for 20 years."
Wow.
We've been the crazy spider people in our town for a long time.
Yeah.
You have a reputation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are known.
Right, Maria? You know what? I'm going to go to the high school because I know the art teacher and she's got a great hookup for amazing clay, and I'll just get us one of those big cubes. We'll each get a half a cube, and I'll borrow a couple spindles from Jane, and we'll do some bowl and cup spinning.
Yeah.
Yay! I like to wheel work. And we're doing the ghost scene. It's happening.
Oh God.
You know it's happening. I'm not going to let it go by the whole night without it happening.
Maybe on live stream.
Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
gonna start
my
doing
God.
taxidermy.
Taxidermy?
Yeah.
That's a serial killer hobby.
Me and Tam are
I
both
want to
gonna
learn how to
start doing it.
taxidermy.
Oh, yeah. I follow her on Instagram.
Yeah.
Taxidermy is pretty fun, especially wet specimens. I used to make wet specimens.
Ah.
See, she gets.
I was trying to spin it the other way.
We were just thinking about getting like the frozen rats or mice and defrosting them,
Yeah.
and then doing it that way, but make them like, like do a whole bunch of different kind of scene stuff with them.
That's kind of cool idea. I
They
like
sell,
that.
they sell for quite a lot of money. And it's weird
Yep.
because like some of the videos that we watch, some of these people that do a mouse or a rat only take an hour and a half to 2 hours to fully do it.
Wow.
Really?
And they could sell it easily. Just the rat alone, taxidermy, they could go for like $100-$200, no problem. But if you actually have it all dressed up with like a little outfit and shit and everything else, then they get pretty pricey.
That's pretty cool.
There's a lady
Ooh, I
who
want
does
to do
it
that.
when we went to our
It's a,
show.
it's a weird thing to get into, but it's one of those things that, like, I don't know, we both kind of have always been fascinated with doing stuff with dead animal parts and stuff. Our house is full of like animal bones everywhere.
That's cool.
We got some weird shit.
I
don't have any
all
room
that
for
odd
anything but
stuff.
spiders.
Like we have a freshwater turtle shell.
Oh, that's cool.
We
Cool.
have a little alligator foot.
Ah, that's awesome.
Hey, Jeremiah.
What's that?
But
on
it's weird. We got
Hey,
a ton of
Jeremiah.
weird shit like that. We have like
Hey,
alligator
Jeremiah.
skulls. We have like coyote skulls.
Oh, that's cool.
We have
I have
shit
a
ton.
bird skull.
Ah,
We actually have an owl
Bird,
skull
right?
out.
really?
We have an owl skull sitting out in the back patio right now.
That's cool.
See, this one is my mini.
Ah,
Now we don't have your picture
Oh,
or
nice.
your screen or your sound, Bri.
Just give it a minute.
So that is literally in hand
Here.
sanitizer. That is it.
He sounded like a derelict. Brr, brr. Aw. We're trying to get Bryan from the Tarantula Way up here. Hey, I see him now.
There he is.
hi, Jeremiah. Hi, Bryan. Welcome back.
See, like with these, Tam wants to make flower holders out of those.
Yeah.
Oh,
Still
that's
restarting a little
So it
bit.
goes up against the wall like this, and then the flowers or something can hang out. Goes up against-
cool.
So she's been buying and collecting a shitload of like these vertebrae parts from like deer and stuff like that to make like
That's cool.
a couple different things. She was even thinking like if she found one big enough, make like a candle holder or something. All of a sudden,
The amount of our friends that need some Ethernet cords, man.
Right? We probably have a dozen extra ones sitting here. For some reason, we have too many.
Oh, I just tried making my own Christmas ornaments,
Oh, that's cool.
like actually arachnoid fiend Christmas ornaments. I was gonna send out to people.
That's cool.
That's cool.
It's all
I
like,
tried to
on-
order lollipops, but COVID kicked in and the company disappeared. So
Oh,
I'm going to have to find a new company to make the lollipops.
ah.
I could do them myself, but they're a lot of work. And we have Bryan again.
I still
Yay.
need to string it.
Oh, those are cute.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, wow. What's that?
But do you
Just a
really?
Christmas ornament. Tam's
I
been
can
getting
hear
really
you.
into doing Christmas ornaments.
Ah, that's cool.
Your voice sounds
Like,
very
Did
deep.
my own little one. And then, but she's doing hers like all old school punk rock bands and stuff like that.
Awesome.
She's getting them
Can you
ready
hear me now?
so she can sell them. Bands and stuff.
That's
Sort of.
Can you see me?
awesome.
I can see you.
Then she's
Can you
getting them
hear
ready
us?
now. So
Oh,
Can you hear
I
us?
have my archives. They're all in storage still. It makes me frustrated.
I can hear you.
Oh, yeah. It's only a couple of second delay.
A little bit of it.
That's a boy.
How you doing, Bryan?
Mm. Yes, I can. Yes, I can hear you.
He's in a bit of a delay, so. Oh, yeah.
How you doing, Bryan?
I think my
Next.
I don't know. I think we just have some. Oh, okay. There's one.
I don't know.
1 minute.
So Bryan is here to talk about the Tarantula Way podcast.
All right, so is this working now?
So Bryan is here to talk about the Tarantula Way podcast.
It's working, Bryan.
Yeah, somebody listen to it, would you?
Bryan.
Oh, we listened to it. I sent it out to a whole bunch of people. I'm building you custom
No,
posts right now.
I now have 5 Canadian listeners and 5 Germany listeners.
Custom posts.
Wow, eh?
Cool.
And
I
you're
appreciate it.
about to have a UK listener.
No, the last episode's getting a lot of attention.
Oh, eh?
I mean, not a lot,
Excellent.
but a lot for what we've had so far.
Yeah.
So that's good.
It's nice to see that progression each time, right? It's nice to see that progression each time, right?
Yeah.
Followed.
The first two are pretty bad.
You can hear out.
What man, there's a bad lag. I don't know why. It must just be
It's
my
okay. We
internet.
can hear the lag, Brian. So
We're all good.
That
we
sucks.
know when he's getting our question. Look at this, Brian.
Oh yeah, so you
Oh, where'd it go? It disappeared. Oh, it
oh sweet. That's awesome.
This is the
Yeah,
beginning
we've
of it
got
anyway.
like 36 I checked in the USA. Oh, that
Working on
looks
it. We're
sweet.
working on it.
Very nice.
Elton,
Awesome,
man.
Marina.
How you doing?
Cool, I appreciate it.
What the hell was that?
It does it whenever it wants.
So you guys, Danielle and James, I know you guys listen to the, and I shouted out your guys' story about your egg sack and your
Yeah, we heard
non-egg
that. That was
sacks.
awesome. Thank you.
And then I told my story about the spider porn on top of the babies, traumatized. And so then today I'm feeding and at Histocrates lattice kid. I see a little baby tarantula in there. I'm like, well, shit, what kind of the hell? One away of the last ones that I've had, you know? And then I look down with the female, and there's a few more slings down there with her. So, like, I forgot I had bred her a few months ago. So she had an egg sac that I didn't see, and they hatched out with her, and there's big holes in her cage. So now I know there's babies all over my basement somewhere. I gotta find.
Oh, fuck.
We're looking forward to these problems.
I think we will be having them
We're
soon.
looking forward to these problems.
Yeah,
Since
right.
we have a pregnant
That's cool. Yeah, you
Armenia
guys got a
somewhere in
couple
the house
sacks going.
now.
That's good.
We have a pregnant Armenia somewhere.
On my game this year, that's 2 egg sacs I didn't know were in there. I'm slacking them. But yeah, that's a segment on our podcast called the Shout Out Your Sack. So if you guys have egg sacs or know anybody's got egg sacs, we have an Instagram for the podcast, and I have a Facebook. And we want people to tell us about, you know, what they've got hatching all over the world if we can, and then, you know, shout it out on the show. Let people know what's being bred out there and what areas and that kind of stuff. And
then
just
also people can
give a shout out to
back.
people that are to the hobby.
That sounds awesome.
Right.
Never gonna do me.
I'm stowed and I forgot I was rolling it. That's what happened.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I got
I'm hoping to
distracted
incorporate more cool stuff like
because
that.
I'm trying to get Brian's link
Oh, good try.
into chat.
Okay.
Into chat.
There you go. I shared it on my Instagram too.
I can't
Yay!
Excellent.
Oh, thank you.
Live chat.
You're welcome. Do you all mind if I eat?
Can't get the chat. Oh well. Oh, I know.
I heard no
On my phone.
objections.
Sorry. What did you say?
I said, do you all mind if I eat?
No, go ahead. We eat all night long if we can.
My buddy John was going to be here today, but
The time period's probably just to.
Yeah, the time changes probably.
smoke and eat.
Oh no,
man.
Trav, that's what I've got too. Mine just molted oatmeal too.
No, that's an age pole chips.
Oh, okay.
We just had a Grandma Stola pole chips, mature oatmeal,
Good message.
but we have somewhere it's going.
So, guys, pinned at the top of chat is the Tarantula Way podcast. It's on Podbean for me. That's what I use. So, But you can find it at other places. We'll be releasing some posts for it here in the next couple days.
It's on most of the
Okay.
different podcasts.
I gotta install it.
Yeah,
'Cause
whichever ones you use, right?
it's
Use
because I'm on
Spotify or
Podbean.
Amazon.
I followed him on Spotify.
Spotify, whichever ones you use, right?
It's because I'm on Pod.
Fourth time's a charm.
Maybe. Do you hear us straight out now?
Yes.
I did see that. What have you decided? Have you decided, Jeremiah?
Oh,
Hopefully it'll work this time. I don't know why it keeps kicking me out.
Ah, there we go.
mm-hmm.
Ooh, that's a good choice.
There, very nice. Yeah. Richard from the Tarantula Collective would be very proud of you for making that decision.
Oh, I'm rolling a joint. I
That's
forgot.
his favorite.
I got distracted by putting a link in chat, distracting me momentarily.
How long you been trying to roll that for now?
A little bit. It takes me a little bit.
You got it now, yeah?
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
So what's up with Widget? Where's he at? He's working?
Work.
Widgets at work, yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna pop in at his break though, and about
Yeah, I
2
saw that
hours.
on
About an hour?
Instagram.
Hour and a half?
yeah, and a
Or
half.
9:30
Yeah.
this time?
About an hour and a half.
Oops, excuse me.
Uh-oh. We just got a weather warning on the computer.
Cool.
What do you think it is? Snow. It's fucking
It's snow.
snow.
We're supposed to get 6 inches. If we disappear, it's snow.
Really?
It's
Yeah,
snow.
because it'll kick us right out. We have one 5G tower for the whole town. And when it snows, nobody has internet.
Oh, really? Really?
We live in a little tiny
That's
mountain town in the bottom
you
of
guys
a
live out in the
valley.
middle of nowhere.
Yeah, we're supposed to get 2 inches tonight and another 4 inches tomorrow.
That's what she said.
And then it'll turn to freezing rain.
Oh, hopefully not. Hopefully she's not saying that.
Hey, it was still in the
Then it turns to
80s
freezing
today.
rain.
That's one thing I am very frustrated with about living here is we get a lot of freezing rain now. We never used to. We'll get 2 days of freezing rain in January and you can't even go anywhere. You can't walk anywhere. You can't do anything.
It was weird. It was 89 yesterday,
Wow.
84 today.
Where are you
We
at?
just have somewhat. We're out in Temecula, out in Southern California, like more inland. Out in Southern California.
Oh, okay.
Like more.
You live somewhere awesome on a super awesome road, don't you?
Who, us?
Yeah.
Hey Kurt, were you ever on an aeroplane about 2015?
Probably. I don't know.
Because I met somebody on an aeroplane on my way back from Korea that was from Temecula called Kurt, who had a sleeve and had tarantulas and a dirt bike.
No,
Okay.
no,
I was
not
gonna
me.
say, that would
No
be
dirt
weird.
bike?
No, we just moved to Temecula maybe like 4 years ago. Other than that, we were down in San Diego forever. San Diego, and I was up in Santa Cruz, up in Northern California for a long time.
I was gonna say that would be really like weird, but cool.
One of those small world kind of things.
Yeah. Because it's funny, because about 6 months ago, some random person added me on Snapchat. Bear in mind, this Snapchat, I've only had it a year, so they must have tried really hard to find me. And it was somebody that I was on an aeroplane with that I went to South Korea with. Well, I met them on the plane heading to South Korea.
It sounds kind of stalkery.
Yeah, because the name on my Snapchat
It totally
is a
does.
completely different name.
Wow. Ain is in Wyoming.
Who's Ain?
Photographs.
Oh.
Hey, Val.
Hi, Val.
Oh, I thought Kurt and his wife lived on a street like called like Party Street or Riot
Margarita.
Street or something like that. I thought.
Margarita.
I remember looking at somebody's address and going, "Wow, that's a fucking cool street name," and I thought it was Kurt Street.
It is.
Is it?
Yeah. We live on
Yeah.
Margarita.
Yeah. See,
Right,
remember? And I was
right.
like, "This person's got an awesome fucking street name."
And what is it? It's 42200.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so 42200 Margarita Road.
Yeah. See, I thought it was.
Time all
That
the way
sounds like a party
around.
house.
I was like, I think he lives on Party Street.
No, it sucks where we are.
Look at eventually, miracles happen.
It happened.
Hi, Val.
Hi, Val.
So guess what, Val? James and I will be vending at the spring show.
Trip on Snapchat.
We have pre-booked our table, basically.
All right.
Maria, I can make that worse. That was back in 2015 before I was married. My new Snapchat name is my married name.
That means they've been doing some stalking. I hate to say it.
stalking.
Yeah, that was a big rabbit hole they went down.
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Because my Snapchat name says Robin as well, and my name isn't Robin. And I did that purposely so people couldn't find me.
I've never stalked anybody except for James. Well, okay, to be fair, we both kind of stalked him. It was when we first got access to our first, like, internet. We had no cell phones or computers, and we Googled each other. That's the closest to stalking that we did.
Yeah.
We're like, let's see if we can find ourselves on Google.
Don't Google me.
This was only like 2 years ago, to be fair. We never had any of this stuff before.
I haven't Googled myself in a long time. There was some weird shit that popped up last time.
I found a picture of James at a hockey tournament when he was a kid from an old newspaper. That's all I found.
Let's see. I have pictures that pop up from when I was in my last couple bands.
Calgary Trent.
I guess there's like a mugshot or two that popped up, which I've been trying so hard to find because I wouldn't mind screenshotting those for the portfolio, you know?
We the only thing you'll find now is our Rocky Mountain Spider Freak stuff.
That's it.
That's the only thing that we're linked to is Rocky Mountain Spider Freaks.
See, my wife went everywhere. She's one of those ones that you type in her name, the shit that pops up is so fucking crazy. All because she did modeling back in the day, and some of the pictures are like her with her kid, and they're like, what was it? There was a company called Angry Young and Poor, and they used her picture for a Mother's Day, like for their big banner in the back for the Mother's Day picture.
Did they?
You know, there's a lot of weird like catfish sites that we found out, like dating sites that have her pictures with all this random shit on it, and she's
That's
like,
awesome, but
That's
also
crazy.
really creepy.
it's creepy. She's
But
like, people steal my fucking pictures for this shit, and I'm like,
There's like 2 meet me's of me. There's a plenty of fish of me. I stumbled across my own Tinder that wasn't my own Tinder because I used to model too. If you Google my name, well, my old model name, like
Yeah.
nudes and stuff come up.
Google
and,
my name,
like,
well, my old model
everything, and it's like
yeah, no, everything
if,
that
if
my
you
wife
type
did
in,
with the modeling and stuff, it ended up like people just took it and just it went everywhere. Like we found out there are people that were living in like where was it? It was like Cambodia or something that was using her pictures and like it's weird.
Mm. If you type in my name, my maiden name, and my name, all these news reports of this runaway teen and this teen got arrested for assault, it's all pops up. I'm there like,
I'm trying to remember what it is. If you type in tattooed mom or mom with tattoos, she's like one of the first pictures that pops up. It's weird. It's weird. Something like that. It might be even longer now, but there was that one point. It might be even longer now, but moms or something like that. There was that one point when you moms or something.
Jeremiah, do you want me to stalk you? I'll Google your name right now.
No, he wants the major stop.
I'll Google your name right now.
To like the levels that they went to stalk you.
Oh yeah, true. I think
he wants that kind of attention.
I think that should be Guinness Book of Records.
Danielle, I want to get you.
Jeannie started the evening with highlighting all of her own comments, so we're just carrying it on through the day. It's just fun. Did you just try to light a smoke before I even like finish smoking this joint that you wanted so bad? What is Podbean? Because Bryan didn't list Podbean for me, but Podbean found it.
Oh wait.
There's like 1,800 different.
I didn't put Podbean. Podbean is the host that I use.
Yeah, because that's what
where
I'm
I
listening
upload
from
it
is
to,
Podbean app.
Was that one of the fakes?
You can listen to it on there as well and follow on there and all that. So follow, like, subscribe, rate, 5 stars, all that kind of fun stuff.
Just
That'll
5?
help get me out there.
10. 5 each.
5 what? 5 star? I don't think you can do more than 5, can you? 5 each. There you go.
Somebody screenshotted one.
Yeah, this
of my
seems to be
Snapchat
working now. What do you
pictures
know? Just got to try it like 10 times.
And then put it as their Meet Me profile picture.
That's funny.
Wow.
Oh, really?
Same with this one. That was
That's
a
so
Snapchat
weird.
picture that someone screenshotted.
You just have to continue with whoever
Wow, that's crazy.
because it's not working. But Podbean.
Oh, you could also get it on Amazon Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and Spotify.
Heart Radio, Spotify. Most of our downloads come from iHeartRadio, I noticed, but Spotify is catching up.
iHeartRadio wouldn't let me listen to it. We had to go in through Podbean.
Yeah, I don't know if you can listen to it outside the United Heart Radio because nobody could. Mr. Chris couldn't listen to it either. But I think you can get it Spotify
I put my
Jeremiah.
notes
or Google. Someone's going because, like I said, we got people in Germany and Australia and Canada listening.
Bye, Jeremiah.
What's that?
Yeah.
Bye, Jeremiah.
Yeah, there's 5 from Canada now.
You see, he's talking to me like a Canadian in my chat,
Is he?
Bryan.
Excellent.
He's like, "Thank you, eh?"
Excellent.
We shall turn him.
Yeah. Convert him to our slang.
I was like, "Look, Bryan's talking to us like a Canadian.
Our speech
He did Canadian translation."
Our Detroit, one of our the rock and roll station in Detroit, WRIF, they have the #1 morning show guys, and they stole them from the Canadian station 89X.
Oh yeah.
And brought them over here. So so like with these morning shows and stuff, they have these running jokes, whatever, and people call in. So, and they say the people always say like the show, and they say penis and balls every time, and then the hosts say penis and balls back. It's a thing. But they were in Canada for a long time, so another one of the greetings that you can do when you get on the show is you can say, "How's she going, eh?"
How's she going, eh?
How's
So-
she going, eh?
How's she
have a
going,
lot of-
eh?
Yeah, how's she going, eh? And
Sometimes she
they
goes
got
and
a lot
sometimes
of
she doesn't.
Canadian stories and stuff too. Yeah, so they're always got a lot of Canadian stories and stuff. And it's pretty funny. So I get to know the lingo a little bit.
I was all touched that you used the lingo. I was like, "Aw."
One of my favorite shows that really emphasizes
That's how you know I
to the
I really
extreme
meant it.
the Canadian speechisms is what the hell's it called? Strange Brew. With Bob and Doug McKenzie.
Yeah, Strange Brew.
Strange Brew.
Yeah, the McKenzie brothers.
Hey, get
I
your
was gonna
ears,
say
Yeah.
before these guys came to Detroit. Before these guys came to Detroit, that was my only way of knowing how Canadians talked and Canadian culture was Strange Brew. I've been
Yeah.
watching.
Oh wow.
That's a great movie. It's a
Just
lot
want
of
some
fun.
beer, eh? We just want some beer and some donuts, eh?
Beer,
Yeah,
donuts,
it's a
and
great
ice
movie.
hockey.
Beer,
The Great
donuts,
White
and ice
North, eh?
hockey.
Beer, donuts, and ice hockey.
Yeah,
I used to watch SCTV.
that's where I learned.
Hey, Moon is back.
That's where I learned about hosers. They take off hose, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Hose
is.
head. Hose head.
Yo, hoser.
Hey guys, I have to go.
Okay,
Hose
honey.
head,
Have a
All right,
good
hose
night.
head, eh?
Bye,
Thank
okay.
It was lovely to meet you guys.
Bye.
Lovely to
Bye.
meet you too.
Have a good night.
It was lovely to meet you guys.
Thanks for listening.
See you later, LG.
Is this the right iHeartRadio? Is this the right iHeartRadio?
Yeah, iHeartRadio.
Okay.
I think there's only
I'm
one.
stealing logos
just
from Google
iHeartRadio,
right
yeah.
now. So. Okay. I'm stealing logos.
It's popular over here. I don't know how popular it is over there, or why it's not. If you guys have it, I don't know why.
I've heard of it
nobody
before
can
in
listen to it
Canada.
over there, but
Our old radio station used to always spiel through there, right?
oh yeah,
now-
you had iHeart. We have one here,
Yeah.
or at least we used to. I don't know. I don't listen to it.
Can you
Yeah, so
remember
they've
the
got like
call?
Spotify thing going on.
Because it's going to be standing up here any minute now. You know. Yeah, but it's doing the floating
It's
above
at the
thing.
5 minute mark.
The 5 minute mark. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Hey, Richard. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Hey, Richard.
How's the NRBC? Are you enjoying your Twilight Saga movie watching?
I wish
Tarantula
it-
Cat says you're hashtag Team Edward. Is that true? If it's not true, that means he's Team the other guy. I don't watch Twilight, so that means he's Team the other guy.
Team the other guy.
Yeah.
We don't believe you. We don't believe you. I don't believe you. But we hope the NRBC is fun and
Yeah.
you're having a blast.
Mhm.
We're super jealous.
We hope we get to see some video footage or some pictures or something from there later on.
I've been watching all the pictures that have been going up the last day.
Excellent. I've been at work, so.
Oh yeah, I
was at work
saw
all
the
day and I
pictures
had a
earlier
nap
too.
for dinner and streams. I get up at 4 a.m. to go to work, so I had to nap. Otherwise, I would have been about 20 minutes from falling over.
That's so cool.
Nice.
Super jealous, Richard.
Nice.
I was wondering because you guys have a very busy day with the NRBC. I was wondering how you were going to get time to watch Twilight, and then I thought, well, maybe Kat's husband's driving you guys around. Will you and Kat sit in the back and watch on TV so that you could have time to watch all of the Twilight series like she said she was going to?
Nice.
She swore it was happening, so are you like riding in the back like kids with the little TVs down while he's driving you guys around?
Just wanted to remind everybody, if you do see a spider on the wall and behind us anywhere moving around, let us know.
Tell us.
We still haven't found the sun tiger.
Yeah. Still haven't found
Hopefully
that?
she's not in the corner somewhere building her egg sac, because she has been bred. So
Right?
Come on out, little baby girl.
Yeah.
I heard that. That's fun. Well, I got baby laticeps running around here, so.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's great.
Oops.
The Sturdy also walled itself in, Brian.
Yeah, we can't see her in progress anymore.
Yeah, she spent about a week building,
A bowl.
Yeah, I saw that on
10 days.
Instagram.
shaping everything, right? And then today,
Can't see her. Gone. The entrance to her burrow is just gone.
You'll probably see her when she wraps it up.
yeah. Exciting. I'm excited.
In case you didn't see that, Richard, that's me rolling my eyes at you.
I unfortunately have had to see them. I was forced.
Danielle always makes me watch the
I never
final
saw him.
Twilight.
Not
but
the movie.
Fortunately, just the one scene.
Yeah, I fast forward it to the vampire werewolf fight, and then after the fight, I turn it off.
I still have not watched it. Hayden's like,
I only
That's the only part I've seen.
I only watched the one scene.
I do remember something about him being shiny, but
That's just because of the trailers that were on.
Yeah.
We've never watched one of the movies.
no, yeah.
We actually don't watch the movies and accidentally clicked on the big
Sparkly
vampire werewolf
vampires.
fight scene. And then we're like, oh, we'll watch this scene again. And we saved that to our history on YouTube. So now we just watch that one scene where all the vampires and werewolves fight. We don't actually watch the movies.
no. It's funny
No,
because
My Little
Hayden's
Pony
like,
is a
"Do you
different
wanna
story."
My
watch
Little
Twilight?"
Pony is a whole other ballgame.
Hayden always comes in. It's like, do you want to watch a Twilight with me? I'm like, no. Do you want to watch Hellraiser?
Oh yeah, Hellraiser's awesome.
I can do Hellraiser. I can't.
I prefer
do
Charlie the
Terminators.
Unicorn.
Jesus
Charlie.
Christ, James and the
Charlie.
Terminators.
Charlie.
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 What are you doing now, Charlie?
Oh yeah, Val, they should totally get some gummy worms and do the whole gummy worm thing. Gummy worm picture. You get to eat a
My
real gummy worm,
all-time
but
favorite-
Kat has to eat a tomato worm. Has to eat because that's her gummy worms.
Yeah. Tomato worm or tobacco worm.
You guys
Oh, that
just
would
take
be
a
awesome.
picture of each of you
I'd
eating
love
your
to see
winter
her eat a
gummy worms.
worm.
Gummy worms.
My all-time favorite YouTube video is like 6 seconds long. Shit, getting that delay echo again.
We got a bit of a delay, but we're hearing you pretty good.
Yep.
We're hearing you pretty good.
Oh, that's good. I just heard myself on my computer, which is weird. No,
Well,
it's
we can
6
hear
seconds long,
ourselves
and
on
it's called
yours, but
Go.
we know how far behind we are, so we just wait and listen.
Oh. Oh, I see. Anyways, it's called Go. Blah! And it's a little girl, and she's got a dog on a leash, and someone yells "Go!" and the dog goes, and she goes flying behind him. Blah! It's the funniest damn video I ever saw.
Aw, that happened to me when I was a kid.
So the name of the video is What You See. It's awesome. It's exactly what you see in the video, and it's 6 seconds long. It's my favorite fucking video ever. It makes me laugh every time. And she didn't get hurt, so I read later that not get hurt.
It's
in the
3
video,
seconds long. It's 3 seconds long. It's the
He
one
found
that
it.
the little girl goes face to the ground, right?
He found
right?
Yeah, that's the blah! It's amazing. I've watched it a zillion times. It makes me laugh every time.
That's awesome.
What's it called?
Okay.
Go BAWWWW.
Brian, just loving it.
All right, I'm on number 4 right now.
That's
This is
great.
it's just one of those ones. It's such a quick video. You have to watch. And this shit starts playing. Like, all
somebody
three
made
minutes.
a 10-minute loop, okay? 10-minute loop
Oh,
of that
no,
doing it
Brian.
over and over and over and over. And if you watch it, listen, if you watch it, when it gets into like a couple of minutes, it's like, really, you sick fuck, you're still watching this? And then, when you get to the end, it says all kinds of crazy. And you're
It
watching
just
it for so
teases you.
long.
It calls you out for watching it.
It's really funny. Yeah, it does. The longer you watch it, the worse it calls you out.
It calls you out.
It's pretty funny. Yep. That's my favorite video on YouTube.
I saw
I'm
a really
surprised I
funny
never
reel
saw
today
that
on
one
Instagram.
before.
There's a lady sitting on this bench, and this monkey comes over and hops up on her lap, and she's like, "Oh, monkey!" And then another monkey hops up behind it, starts fucking it on right on her lap. I thought that's awesome.
And she's just like,
Yeah, she's just
she doesn't push him off. She just lets him finish.
yeah. But the look
Have
on
you
her
guys
face,
seen the
like,
videos of the drunk
is this
monkeys?
really happening?
Well, that's good. She didn't want to be rude.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen the videos of the drunk monkeys down in Southern America, I believe? South America?
Hmm.
Mm-mm.
It's like a whole documentary.
Yeah,
on
I've
them.
seen some. Yeah.
And it's like they're right by a huge resort, but the monkeys end up becoming alcoholics, and they'll go and steal drinks, and they'll fight each other over them.
Wow.
And they'll sit there with like drinks.
Yeah,
and
they're a real
drinking,
nuisance
like,
down
falling
there.
over, and
That's awesome. I have to look for that one.
it's pretty ridiculous.
Yeah,
Like, yeah,
they
like,
look
oh
like
my
a bunch of
goodness, you know?
teenagers, man.
Yeah, they're just like a bunch of teenagers
Yeah, that's
running
hilarious.
around
Yeah,
drinking
that's a
booze
good
and
one.
getting. They'll fight each other like it's crazy.
Wow.
Fucking monkeys. They're crazy ass.
They are. What was it? My buddy's out here from Cambodia. He's
Yeah,
been
they're real
stuck out
nuisance down there.
from Malaysia. Actually, he's out here from Malaysia, and he's been stuck out here since the whole COVID thing. Hasn't been able to go back. And it's funny because he's like, one of the things you don't do out there is you don't fuck with the monkeys. You leave the monkeys alone.
Yeah.
Don't fuck with them. He's
Yeah.
like, they came out into my neighbor's porch one day. And he's all, they're smart. Don't remember. And he went out with the hose and started spraying and like started throwing things the next couple of days. And he's like, a couple of days after that, they were breaking into his house, trashing his house while he was at work. So
Yeah.
every day he came home, his house was trashed, and he ended up like, fuck this, I'm moving.
They're vengeful.
Yeah, they leave and they come back with more.
Very vengeful.
Yeah, that's right, Brian. There's not just one or two of them.
Wow.
500.
No,
Yeah,
they
they
come
gang
back with
up on
more.
you.
And they're
Yeah,
fucking a
horrible,
lot
yeah.
stronger than they seem.
Oh,
Those
yeah.
morning guys that I listen to, they were just talking about a story the other day where a monkey jumped on some lady's face and tore it off.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
I
They're
was
savage.
friends with a bunch
In a
of
village
people
or
that
something where
were
the monkeys are always harassing people.
individual ambulance drivers from the States. And they went in to get a lady, and she had a bunch of monkeys, and she had been dead for 3 days, and the monkeys had eaten all of her exposed flesh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There was actually
You gotta eat.
when I was living in Oceanside down the street, the lady's cats ended up eating her. She ended up passing away, and it was weird because she was a hoarder.
Yeah, that's what happens to crazy cat ladies.
Yeah.
Oh, I fully
She had like
expect to be
15
eaten.
cats. Well, what happened was there was a cat in the windowsill that was pretty obvious when you walked by to see it that it was dead and it's been there for a while. And I think
Oh,
someone
geez.
finally called and it found up. She's been in there for like a month, and the cats just went to town on her. She was like 2 houses
Yeah,
down
well,
from
they gotta
us.
eat.
It was just like we saw her a couple of times, and she was just like some crazy, don't talk to me, goes in, hides in her house, like complete hoarder. And then it was weird because we like
Did
we
you
just
see the
saw
movie
one
Alive?
around and we heard about it. We're like, oh shit! Yeah,
No,
she's
what
been in
is
there for
that?
a month, and the cats have been just eating her.
Ugh.
Alive is it's a true story about a soccer team that got a plane crash in the Andes Mountains, I believe, and they were trapped there for a long time, and they had to eat people. They had to eat the dead
was
people that
filmed
had
here.
died.
It was filmed
Yeah,
here
they're
at Jade
fully-
Golden, wasn't it?
Was it?
Yeah.
Well, in the area.
Yeah.
Oh, they went.
Yeah,
full
okay.
cannibalism. They went full cannibalism.
Yeah, they had no choice. Finally, I think 2 people set out with a little satchel full of someone's ass. Some dead guy's ass. So they had protein to keep going. And they trudged through the snow and they made it back to civilization and got help. But they were there for more than a month, I believe.
See,
Jimmy!
Wow.
and you guys were making fun of me for wanting to take. You guys were making fun of me for wanting to take the people's arms and stuff in the game.
We're roasting a whole human being. We're good.
So everyone's like, "That's disgusting." I'm like, "I'm taking a human arm if I can." Someone died.
Well, Jimmy, what time is it where you are?
Gibby's one of my favorite.
Yeah, that was a pretty cool movie. Without
Jimmy's
being
awesome.
gross or anything.
Exactly.
Val says when she dies, she's got a few weeks before somebody can find her.
Yeah.
Before her cats eat her.
Got lots of food, a lot of extra food.
Yeah.
No. We murdered somebody. Moon. In our murder mystery, we murdered somebody, and we're roasting them over the fire right now, eating
He's
them.
talking about the movie.
Pull them
Wait, wasn't it just the Drifter?
Oh, you guys done it?
We murdered. Who do we murder? I just remember I just said I was taking the body parts.
Yeah, whose body was it?
Oh, it was the dude and the that we found on the floor.
Oh.
Oh, he's even
It
rotting.
was Colonel Mustard.
No, he was dying, or I can't remember.
No, he was dying, and I said kill him and take his body parts.
That's right. We took his legs and stuff.
I remember we got Jeannie to knock him out.
Well, yeah, Jeannie had to knock him out with that mahogany coat hanger.
That would be us, Val. Perhaps in a little while here, usually about 10 o'clock, the Tokay
Watch,
Gecko
don't
starts
be
to go
surprised.
off too.
We have to switch lights off though.
Don't
that
be
happen.
surprised if I show up one
Oh
time
yeah.
with a mahogany coat hanger.
Didn't you
tattoo.
just record him the other day? Was that you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I put him up on my
Report to
YouTube
Barker.
and everywhere.
You hear the crickets going, and then he goes. And
I was
then the crickets
watching
go,
that.
and then he
I'm gonna
goes.
have to get one.
They're awesome.
I get tattoos
Which
of
is
the
what,
most
right,
random
Jeannie?
shit.
They're assholes. I'm not gonna lie to you, but
What?
they're cool assholes.
Who's an asshole?
Tokay geckos.
Oh,
They are. They're jerks. He'll bite me any chance he gets. But knowing that, we have an agreement
worked
that I
in
don't go in, and he tries to stay in his enclosure.
When I worked, he tries. When I worked at a pet store, when I was younger, they had a great big metal horse trough, like for water, you know.
Yeah.
And they kept feeder goldfish in one, and they had another one that they kept little rosy redfish feed fish in there. And then there were some tokay geckos that had gotten away, and they were living in the store. Well, they lived on the wall behind those horse troughs, and they were eating the fish, and they were eating lots of crickets and stuff. And then one time, we had one of those rat racks, you know, for keeping live mice to sell. And I opened up a drawer that had a mouse with babies in it, and I grabbed a couple babies to feed something at the end of the night. And then I forgot, and I walked away. And half the lights were off. It was really quiet for a long time because I was doing stuff after hours. And then I come back, there's a fucking giant ass tokay gecko sitting there plucking the babies out and just grabbing them and swallowing the little fucking case out of the, because I left the damn door open.
Oh no! Big old fat gecko.
Oh, it was a full size fat ass adult, man. And come to
I've got
find
a big
out, there was a
boy.
pair of them running around, and they bred in the fucking ceiling tiles, dude. We had baby geckos running around that place. It was really cool.
Wow.
And another gecko that got away were those gold dust geckos. They bred in the ceiling in the fucking feeder room too. We had all kinds of geckos running around that place.
Geckos. My guy gets out when I forget to close his lid. But when I wake up, he's just on the wall by the warm light anyway. He doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah, sure.
He's mean when you go to put him back in his cage. He'll bite the shit out of you.
Yeah. Tokay was my very lizard.
We started with...
It's the OBT of the lizard world.
Oh, dragon. Euromastics was our first, yeah.
What lizard is that, Bryan?
I said the gecko, Tokay gecko is BT of the lizard world.
I like it. He's cool.
That was my first spider, was an OBT, and my first lizard was a freaking Tokay. The meanest of each thing.
Unfortunately, mine wasn't a adult.
That's because they're the
adult when I got him, and I've had him for 3 years now, almost.
they're the cheapest because they're so damn mean.
What,
He's
OBTs?
that big. He's just little baby.
Yeah, OBTs are pretty cheap, and so are Tokay geckos.
They don't last very long.
Except
That's
for
why
now
I'm
they
sad.
got pants now, but
You've had him for a year.
no.
They only get 5 to
I don't
7
remember
years,
how
I
long I had
think.
mine. Oh, really? They get
Yeah.
fucking big though, man.
My boy is a big boy.
That's a big
He's
ass
probably
lizard.
a foot and a half long. He's
Yeah.
probably this big.
Those males get massive. Yeah, and they get big fat legs and awesome when they're big like that. You see them scrawny ones that come in wild caught and all skinny and shit. But when you see a fucking
I
nice
overfed
healthy
him
one,
when
they're
I
like
first got him for a
fat.
while. I didn't know how much geckos eat because I've only ever kept tarantulas. So I was feeding him like 3 meals a
Did
day.
he have 3
I thought
chins?
geckos ate 3 meals a day. And then he got so fat, he just started falling off the glass. And when he was on the glass, he was like trying to hold on while his belly was sliding down. So I had to cut his meals to once every 3 days instead of 3 times a day. And he seems to be doing better. Like he can run all over his enclosure now, and
She just felt bad.
I don't know. He just always wanted food. He had like neck wrinkles. He couldn't like turn his head.
Well, yeah,
like,
they'll eat, man.
An extra.
I was like, "Oh, you poor fat
You had
thing."
3 chins.
That's hilarious.
So I think I was like 10 or 11, and I told my mom I want a lizard. Because with her, I always grew up around reptiles. She's always had snakes and everything else. So I grew up around it a little bit. And I'm like, I want my own lizard. She's all, okay, we'll see, blah, blah, blah. So my birthday comes around. She got me a Savannah monitor. I didn't realize how big and how fucking mean those things could be.
It's actually a monitor that I've
Oh,
been looking
yeah.
at because they're so cheap.
It's
not the monitor I want,
They're pretty nice,
but
though.
it's one that I can afford.
They're easy to tame. It's not a Nile monitor. Nile monitor
No.
you can't tame really, but a
I
Savannah
want an
they'll tame
Asian
up.
water monitor.
They'll mellow right out.
It just seems like the bigger he got, the more tamer he got. In a way.
Yeah. Well, with anything, pretty much. I mean, they get older and fatter and lazier, and they're fat and happy. They're not so apt to be mean. But yeah, when they're young, got all that testosterone and shit. Especially males, they'll be really feisty.
Oh yeah. Oh, that I've been bit a couple of times. I'm surprised I didn't get stitches.
Yeah, it's the same as humans.
Did I ever tell you guys my Enola story?
Mm-mm.
Did I ever tell you guys, James, about my Enola tank that I had?
No, I don't think so.
I had
Those
this.
are bastards.
I had a big glass. I had a big glass tank. I like Enolas. I think they're cool. I had a big glass tank, and I had a dragon tree growing in there. That was pretty cool. And I had, I didn't have anything to put in it, so I threw some feeder Enolas in there, and I got to like them. And then I started noticing you could get different kinds of them. So I'm looking in some greens, and I got some blue ones, and I got a couple expensive Jamaican ones, and then I couldn't find any more anoles, so I got a Cunite anole. He was
cool.
pretty big compared to my other anoles with that big fucking Frankenstein head and shit. I put him in there. First fucking thing you did was eat a green anole. Wham! Green one. I'm like, oh shit. Never touched the brown one. Never touched the blue one. Never touched any other anole in there. Didn't touch the expensive ones. Only like green ones. So he ate all the green ones, obviously. But they're the cheapest, so I wasn't, really cheap, so I wasn't worried about it. They're just feeders anyways for most people. So I get the pet store for feeders, So I stopped buying the green ones, and every once in a while, I'd buy a couple green ones and throw them in there for him to eat, right? So I threw 2 green ones in there this one time. I've been doing this for like a year. I threw 2 green ones in there, and he ate one green one, and it caused the other new green one to turn brown. And the fucker never turned green again. He stayed brown. He caught on fast, man. His buddy got eaten. He turned brown and he didn't look at him again.
He's like,
so
fuck
he's like,
that.
I'm staying brown.
I'm gonna look like a piece of shit.
He lived for a long time, man. I had him for a real long time. He stayed brown forever, dude. Awesome. I had him. I had him for more than a year. More than a year, he stayed brown. And then one day I was in there cleaning the glass and cleaning the tank and shit. And I spooked him and he turned green and he got fucking eaten like that. Oh, no! He lived like that, man. He was green for like 2 fucking seconds. And then he was gone. Buddy. I was like, what the fuck?
That's awesome.
I was so upset. He was such a survivor, I was like, no, what have I done?
What have I done? What have I done?
Oh no, you killed Kenny.
That would be a disappointing one.
Yeah, that's sad.
Yeah, it was a great story for a long time. I'm like, look, Kenny's been brown forever, dude. Ever since his friend, he's got PTSD. He saw his buddy got eaten, he turned brown, he ain't turned back since. He just thinks he's a brown and old now.
It wasn't PTSD, it was fact. If he turned green ever again,
And he proved you right.
He proved him right.
Yep. Yeah, he sure did, man. The poor guy.
Oh shit. We had anoles, and somebody told us they were communal. So we got 3 of them, and 2 of them beat the fuck out of one of them and killed it.
Oh wow.
And then the other 2 kind of lived together okay. But 2 of them got together and like one was biting at its face and the other one was biting at its tail, and they just attacked him till he died. I was like, oh, you guys are jerks.
Yeah.
You know that one guy.
Yeah, they'll do that
real
sometimes.
asshole. Right?
Right?
It may have been.
He fucked somebody's old lady, man.
Yeah.
Like, he's done.
He used to go around fucking everybody's man.
He got killed.
Gotta hold that stuff.
The same thing happened to our. He got killed. Something happened to our scorpions.
Yeah. But it was the 2 males that killed the female.
Our 2 males ganged up and beat up our female and killed her.
That ugly fucker.
She was a real bitch, I guess.
What is that? Is that a vinegaroon?
I picked that up at the reptile show today. Yeah, I picked it up at the reptile show today. 2 of them. 2 big ones like that.
Cool.
I haven't had it for a long time.
Kate
It's kind of fun.
balsamic.
Yeah.
Same with the whip scorpions.
Yeah, maybe I'll get lucky and one will be grabbed.
She's busy moving.
Oh, I have baby Damon Medias here. Half-bred Damon Medias.
Oh.
Tanzanian giant tailless whip scorpions.
Ooh.
My buddy bred them. They're captive bred. My buddy bred them. A 3-year breeding project. I was super excited to get them, and nobody's bought any.
There you go, US.
Yeah, I got.
Guys.
I'm
Anybody in
selling
the
some
US?
for them. Yeah. I thought people would be excited about them, but nobody really. They're kind of small though, and they're kind of fragile at this size, so I don't really want to ship them. But I thought local people would be more interested than they are.
Yeah. Huh.
Or maybe I just wasn't displaying them, or maybe it was just bad timing, and they'll all go in January or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
They're cool as hell though. I think it's super cool to have captive bred ones. They're not like captive raised where they were wild caught and had egg sacs for him. He had these things for 3 years. He's got this really elaborate setup for him. It's really cool.
That's right.
Cool.
Oh, look at that. We got some kitty booty.
Oh yeah.
Kitty
Oh,
twin.
yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
I saw
Blowing
you guys.
kisses.
Kitty bumhole.
Need to get some jewelry for that butthole there.
That's
Jeannie.
right.
Yeah, Jeannie, I saw jewelry you can
Right.
buy that you put on your cat's tail and it covers their buttholes with jewels. I was like, what? It's like tushy jewel or something like
Yeah.
that. We were like, no way, that's hilarious.
Oh, I can't believe it took so long. I can't believe it took so long for somebody to come up with something like that.
Yeah, it was so funny. I couldn't believe it.
And you just hang it on the base of their tail, like you
Hey.
put it over their tail, and a little tiny jewel hangs in front of their butthole.
Hey, you want that? Okay.
You want to hear something funny?
You want that?
I
Kat?
saw a video where some people did an experiment because people are always like, "Oh, you got a cat." They put their ass on all your counters and shit and your table and everything. So this company did an experiment and they put lipstick on a asshole to see if when it sat down on the counter it would leave marks and shit. So they put lipstick on his cat's asshole. And then they put a camera on him and watched what he did all day long when nobody was home. And
And look to see where his butthole marks were. all
and they
night.
did some testing. No, believe it or not, everywhere the cat sat, there was no marks. And they did it over and over again. I think they
He
used some
puckered when
different
he
stuff that
sat.
might cough. Yeah, right. When they sit, they pucker. So their butt. No, but apparently there was one little spot where he got a tiny bit, like just a little smudge. But everywhere he sat, he didn't leave. Oh, no kisses, nowhere.
Well, you didn't get up. You didn't try to clean it off.
No Hershey Kisses?
They didn't try to clean it off. In a way.
No.
Someone
Well,
put
they had
lipstick
cameras
my
on him.
butt
and
to
stuff.
see if it touches everywhere I sat. I'd probably wig out trying to watch what I'm doing.
Yeah, it's probably a good thing, right?
Oh
I'd
my
be paranoid
God.
every time my cat jumped up on the counter. I'd be like, "There's cat shit on the counter."
That's what flies do.
They said that they said it proves that your cat's ass is on everything.
There you go.
I thought it was a laugh ass off.
That's a great experiment. Here.
It is. I
That's
kind of want to
hilarious.
do it. I got 5 cats here. We'll put blue lipstick
And, oh
on
my
one,
God, I
and
got
green
two. I'm like-
lipstick on the other, and black lipstick on one.
Hey, Brian, does John Morris own a tarantula breeding company?
No, he's just kind of a local guy. He just does on reptile show. He doesn't like the shit to advertise too much. He sells to some local pet stores and some local people, and that's about it.
Okay, I'm just wondering how to shout him out. I'm just shouting him out as John Morris. Then.
He doesn't have. He really doesn't have any social media to speak of. I mean, he does, but he doesn't really use it. I'm thinking to starting an Instagram, and he's going to have
I've been
access
tagging him in
to the
his,
Tarantula Way Instagram.
Along came a spider. Or along came
Yeah,
something along.
that's right. I forgot he did that. Yeah,
That's what I've
along
been
came
tagging
John.
him.
Yeah,
And
me
you
and
see
him
that-
have been buddies. Like I've known him since I first started doing spiders. I've known him since I first started selling spiders.
Wow.
He used to come to the pet store I worked at. I didn't really know him, but him and his wife used to come and buy frogs all the time. They came in like a lot of expensive frogs, so I just kind of knew him as the frog guy.
Yeah.
And then I started doing reptile shows selling bugs, and he'd come over and look at the spiders, and I'd be like, "Hey, it's the frog guy," and he'd always look at me funny.
That's funny.
But then we started then we started talking and stuff, and we got to be friends. And I started hooking him up with spiders so he could breed stuff, so I could sell it, and I could breed stuff, and he could sell it or whatever. And yeah, so
It's awesome.
we've been selling together for like 20 years, 25 years.
That's awesome.
It's nice when people in the same
Since the
location
late
can work
90s.
together like that, right? We've got a pair of guys in
Yeah,
Edmonton,
and he,
Alberta.
like we do.
They work really well together. It's nice. If we do an order,
We
they'll get together and package everything together and ship it out as one shipment. Eh?
we've been doing the same reptile show together for a long time. We seem to always have different spiders. He does a lot of like pink toes and stuff like that. I don't know. I just seem to always have like different selection than he has. So him being there has never been much of a problem.
That's why we need to start imports, honestly, because everybody in Canada has the same things available because we all the breeders wholesale to the same dealers. So Tarantula Canada, Arachnophiliacs, us, we're buying whole lot sales.
Well, how do you guys get how do you guys get new species in your country? Because there's a lot of species
Tarantula
you don't
Canada
have that
and
are here.
Arachnophiliacs have importing licenses.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They do big imports 4 or 5 times.
But now there's a lot of stuff you can't import because of the Brazil shit.
Yeah. But Martin and Amanda work, like Tarantula Canada, they work with somebody who works as part of the Mexican government. And they do captive breeding in Mexico, where half of the egg sac goes back into the wild and half of it gets distributed to people around for the tarantula hobby, right?
Right. And you Canadians are their biggest fucking. You're Mexico's biggest fucking account.
Yeah,
we are.
You guys buy more spiders from Mexico than anybody else.
We do.
Yeah, I read all of it. It's crazy. Like if you ask somebody who's the number one exporter of spiders, nobody thinks Mexico.
Yeah, most people think Mexico doesn't export at all, right?
They do. You just have to go through like
right, because
crazy.
they think everything's illegal.
You just have to have the right contacts.
Yeah, they come in here too. In fact, all the Brachypelmas I had recently were all from Mexico. They are all purebred Mexican.
Yeah.
So there's no mudbloods in them. I just had a whole big
Harry
batch over
Potter
the summer
lingo.
that I got.
Harry Potter lingo from Bryan.
Oh man, I've been outed.
Harry Potter lingo from Bryan. Yeah. See, but look at Bryan.
Here, I'll show you something.
I'll show you.
Harry Potter. My 25-year-old. We saw every movie at the theater.
So when you buy these Mexican species from Tarantula Canada, the ones that are captive bred down there, they give you a certificate of authenticity, and it even lists
wow, that's cool.
See?
who
bred it.
who the breeder is in Mexico when they were bred.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So,
That's awesome.
yeah. So we got that with a group of Brachypelma albiceps we brought in.
Very nice.
Brought in 5 of them.
Yeah, you guys got all kinds of fucking Brachypelmas over there, but you got a lot of
Yeah.
Asian shit and a lot of crazy shit you can't get over there.
Asians.
You got to get it into Mexico.
Haplopelmas, man.
Yeah, they're hard to find.
Well, there's not too many Haplopelmas here.
Yeah, the
There's
Ceratops are really
not
hard
too
to
many
find.
Haplopelmas in the hobby anymore that are really available.
We have
too
a
often.
lot of Darlingi, but you cannot get your hands on any other Ceratojaris.
See, we
Oh,
have
really?
Marsali and Brachycephalus,
Yeah, when we ordered them for
but
you.
we got them from you.
And they sold
Yeah,
out faster than they got here.
Yeah.
Wow.
And they got here in 48 hours, and they sold out faster than they got here from when us ordering them from you.
Less than that, 24 hours.
Wow.
Well, but by the time that we got them here, and
Yeah,
got
you
them
guys were
listed,
lucky.
right?
I had a really cool shipping connect then.
That was
I
awesome.
had a really cool shipping connection then.
Yeah, it was great.
He worked for a company, and he was the shipping guy for a company that they ship things to
We have
Canada.
to talk. We have to talk because I've been told that Reptile Express is now holding an import-export license themselves, and they're only charging a fee to take things across the border legally.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're now brokers.
Yeah.
So we might be able to do orders
Mm.
from you for if we're doing a big enough order, because I think the fee is $250. But if we do a big enough order from you, $250 is nothing. We're paying $100 across our country to ship.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, for sure. $100, huh?
And it amazed me because when we do orders from the Lower Mainland, so still in British Columbia, or from Alberta, or the other one is out of Montreal, it takes at the quickest 2 days. It can take up to 4 days for stuff to get to us.
Ooh.
And somehow Bryan was getting stuff to us in 24 hours. It was
from Michigan.
It was amazing.
Wow.
It was just
Yeah, the guy was the shipping guy for this like factory place. They made stuff for pickup trucks, like bed covers for pickup trucks and bed lights for pickup trucks and that kind of thing. And so he was the shipping guy, and he'd been there forever. So he used to ship some of his spiders out there. He got permission to like use the company or keep some stuff, but not necessarily Canada. So, but it goes in a box from them with a label and a shipping thing from them. They don't even the customs don't even look at it, so it's not going through customs really. It's just passing right through customs because
it was
from
brown
a
box.
company that they trust.
It was brown box.
Basically.
But we do know that legally now, Reptile Express is brokering.
So we'll keep you.
That's cool. I'll have to check that out.
Up to date on that.
Yeah, we're both going back to work
Is
here right
Reptile-
away. And Danielle needs some stuff for
Is Reptile
spring show that
Express
she's going to.
Is that here?
I want lots of stuff that we can't get here from over there. Even if it's stuff that I don't want myself, because I'm going to be in the spring show, and I even want to make the other tarantula dealers jealous. I want them to be like,
Do you guys have these? The I always forget the fucking name. Delichathela diatomentus.
rare and very expensive.
Yeah, they're quite expensive.
Very expensive. I think they're $1,200 a specimen.
Well, they're pretty expensive here.
Not that one.
No. I thought for a female.
Well, the babies are $75 here. So.
Yeah, they're still pretty expensive here, I think. I think a couple $100 for a baby.
Oh wow. Yeah, they just hatched those.
Looking now.
Yeah, we got to figure this out. I gotta hatch out some good shit to send to you guys.
Yeah, for sure. Some nice panther species.
We like Pampos. The baddest. I'm keeping a very close eye on your account with what's going on with this Solaris that you've got. Very interested in the Solaris.
Yeah, I start posting more pictures of those. Yeah, they're a pair. I got a pair.
I know. I'm
But
waiting.
they're from the same sack. I don't care about breeding them, but I don't know if the female, the female may not be big enough to mirrors.
Yeah. What's the growing rate if they're at the same sack? Especially with
They're the
Pampos,
size
right?
now.
Yeah, but will the male mature out before the female's ready to go with a Pampo?
If yeah, sometimes, yeah.
That would
A lot
be
of
my-
times, really.
With a lot of ours,
If he gets
see them
big,
for
I'll have enough
sale.
time.
you see them for sale on some of our dealer sites, and they're like 2 4-inch hair, and you're thinking that female's not near, and he is almost mature at 4 inches.
Yeah,
She's
yeah,
not
yeah.
even near
No,
it. And
that's
you're
not
thinking,
true.
that
They
is
will
not
breed
a
at
They're
fair.
going to mature so
inches.
much quicker than she will.
No, they will breed at 4 inches. They're mature at 4 inches.
Yeah.
I've bred platyomas and machellas and
Because the one I'm looking at is the apotheosis pair.
South
They're
Ecuador
both
type
4
2.
inches. The Theraphos apotheosis pair at 4 inches. There's no way she's mature.
Or him.
Or well, no, he's not
apophysis.
mature.
I thought you said Pamphlobedius.
Well, no, he's got lots of
I thought it was a
lots
Pamphlobedius.
of
No,
the.
probably. Put it this way, she probably could make an egg sac. She probably could breed at 4 inches. It's a big spider, but people don't understand. They mature much faster than you think. John Morris bred a 3-inch Amelia and got an egg sac out of it. He raised her to 3 inches in 1 year, and then I gave him a male that I had mature, and he had 100 babies from her.
Wow,
at 3
that's awesome.
inches.
Oh, you've just changed my whole game plan then. 'Cause I've been waiting for 2/3 their size, 2/3 their adult size.
Yeah. So, well, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I bred a lot of stuff way small, thinking because the male matured while the female was so small. I'm like, well, I gotta try. She don't look big enough to try, and then they do it. I'm not really expecting an egg sac, but I get them.
That's
I do get them. They're not as big as you're gonna get from a larger female. You're gonna get smaller slings, but you too get the large for free. Who's gonna cry, or offices or anything, But they can totally breed a lot of them. So if she's 4 inches, maybe she won't breed right now, but she will in the next molt. But then again, she might breed at this size.
Yeah, cool. That's awesome. That's great to know. A lot of our stuff right now, we're waiting on the males to mature.
Yeah, the females are lots of the females are already mature.
And
some of them are just bred and released.
And with apophysis,
that's how we work around here.
The male with apophysis, the male's not going to mature at 4 inches. He's going to have at least, I would say, more molts before he matures.
Yeah.
Most of those
yeah.
apophysis get fucking 6 or 7 inches before. So your female is definitely going to be mature. If you buy them both at 4 inches, you've got plenty of time. The female only needs a molt probably one time, and she will be mature enough to have it.
Cool.
Because I have another Sturmy female that could be paired
And
to
then
them. She's about 6 inches, but I didn't think she was fully mature.
Yeah, probably. Just sure the male's not too much bigger than the female because
the male's
I've had male and
huge.
female.
The male's huge.
Yeah, I mean it can be done. You just got to be really cautious.
So
If they start fighting too much, you got to separate them. But you can try. I would definitely try it if they're like For
He's like
Sturmey's,
this
a
big.
5-inch female should breed. She
He's
looks
like
a little
this
small,
big.
but she still breeds. Yeah, that's cool.
He's like this big.
Yeah, you could. I would try it.
That'd have been 3.
I just last year I
could have 3 going.
no, I think it was 2020. In 2020, I had a pair of Grandma Stola. What the fuck are they called? Not Grossa, the other one with the French name.
Poteri. Poteri.
No. The what the hell is it called?
Action.
Irhayenge? There's so many of them.
It's the one that looks. Yeah, Harangi. Yeah, the Harangi. Yeah, Harangi get fucking big. They get really big. I didn't realize how big they got. I never had them before. Yeah, but they're fucking big. They're like Choco Golden. They're a good as fucking spider.
Yeah.
So, I had a female that was about 4 inches, and I'm like, and somebody's like, "Hey, I got a male. You want to use them?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure, I'll try it. She should be big enough." Fucking thing gets here. Holy shit! It's a goddamn monster. I'm like, oh shit, he's gonna eat this girl. But then my girl molted, and I tried it because she was a little bit bigger, and I got an egg sac. I did get an egg sac, and he was probably 4 times her size.
Nice.
You always have to try.
Yeah.
You never know unless you try.
Okay,
I
I'm gonna
have-
just a second, okay? Bryan, look at this.
Oh, that looks awesome. Sweet.
Do you see this spot
That is very
underneath the
cool.
spider? Should I
Spider-
write community
yeah,
news?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out
Yeah,
what else
that's
to
a
put
good
on
one.
here. It feels empty, so I want to add something else. And I'm thinking community news or community updates.
Yeah. Community updates. Or hobby updates.
Or you can
I
put
don't know.
out your sack.
Updates for the hobbyists. I don't know. There's so many ways you could go with it.
Think of good wording.
We were watching a show. It just
For breeders, by breeders.
there you go. What's it called?
That's a
Dead-
stud
There you
farm.
go.
That's a stud farm's. It's one of the stud farms in.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's their logo. It's
There's
for
no-
breeders, by breeders.
That's cool.
That's your Deadbeat.
That's cool. I like it.
We're watching this show called Deadbeat, and the guy.
It's from Reaper.
Yes, the guy from Reaper, but he's entered this guy in a hot dog eating contest, and this guy's got this great big huge beard. He's a looks like a Mennonite or whatever, right? And he doesn't eat pork, but he convinces him to enter in this contest.
Oh, okay.
And he writes his name down as Animal Beard because he's got this huge beard. But he writes really scrunched up. So the guy gets up there and they introduce him as Anal Bead.
Nice. What a
And that's how they refer to him through the whole
name.
rest of the
That's an
series.
awesome name.
8 episodes later, he comes into play again, and hey, it's Anal Bead.
Oh man, that's terrible.
It's a fun show. It's a lot of fun.
We watch lots of weird TV.
Yeah.
I'm watching something right now called Another Period, and it's super fucking hilarious. And it's about like it's a comedy. It's I can't even think of.
Comedy.
I didn't even think of what to compare it to.
Yeah.
We can trigger this, okay?
You want to trigger the tokay? We can. Turn off the light. I have his favorite one on history. He won't respond to himself. He knows it's him.
That's pretty impressive.
It is. He knows it's him. And then he just gets mad and bobs his head.
When I hear my voice played back, I don't know.
Charlie! Hey, Charlie, wake up! Charlie, you silly sleepyhead, wake up!
God, you guys. This better be pretty freaking important. Is the meadow on fire?
No, Charlie. We found a map to Candy Mountain. Candy Mountain, Charlie. Yeah, Charlie. Going to Candy Mountain. Come with us, Charlie. Yeah, Charlie. It'll be an adventure. We're going on an adventure, Charlie.
Yeah, Candy Mountain, right. I'm just gonna, go back to sleep now.
No, Charlie. You have to come with us to Candy Mountain. Candy Mountain. It's a land of sweets and joy and joyness.
Please stop bouncing on me.
Candy Mountain, Johnny. Yeah, Candy Mountain.
All right, fine. I'll go with you to Candy Mountain.
Cool.
Got enough with the singing.
It amazes me how loud he is.
Sounds like a zoo over there.
God, what is
He's
that?
20 feet away
Yeah,
from
they
us.
are
And when he
loud,
starts
man.
going off, it sounds like he's sitting on my shoulder.
I love Bart. So cool.
Now just give him a minute. Takes him a minute to respond.
You see, you keep reptiles and then you watch like those movies where they have the jungle noises in the background and it sounds like a bunch of birds and stuff, but half that shit is geckos and frogs, not birds.
Yeah. I love it. Because at night, you got the crickets that are going in the background. The gecko starts going.
We're considering
We've got a bunch of male tarantulas that are.
You need a Pac-Man frog.
It's awesome.
We're
Oh, yeah.
considering a couple tree frogs, actually. Somebody here in town is breeding them.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
just want something that's going to add to our jungly ambiance.
Yeah.
Because we can't do plants. I
Oh
killed
man,
that
I saw
Boston bird already.
budget frogs today.
Remember me showing you that big, beautiful Boston fern James got me? It's now dead on the deck.
Oh,
I cannot keep a plant alive for my life.
Unless they're in enclosures.
If they're in tanks,
You got a bunch in the Sturmy enclosures. And the Lasiodora Kluge has a bunch of pothos in it, and it's all thriving. But take it out of that glass enclosure, and she'll kill it. That was a
my
good
wife's
news
been
for
getting
us
into
too.
plants a bit.
We got a message from somebody who was all upset. Their Lasiodora Kluge, they were able to sex the last molt, and it's a male. And we were like, "Don't be upset.
Oh,
We've
cool.
been looking for a male for 2 years."
because we're idiots. We're going to try to produce 2 Lasiodora sacs at the same time.
Not at the same time. It'll be a year apart.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, you guys
So
ready
it's
to
this
get
year,
going?
Kluge next year. Yeah.
Next year.
All right.
Have a good night, Kurt. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for hanging out with us, bud.
Have a good night.
Continue.
Till next
Give our best to
Good
the
one,
family.
man.
Will do.
All right, bud.
All right, I think I did it.
Yeah, I fed a lot of my big stuff tonight. There's a lot of rattling in the cages.
Absolutely awesome.
I will upload it to Bryan right now.
I think you're gonna like this, Brian. It looks really sharp.
Oh, groovy.
Yeah.
I decided on your community news hub.
All right, guys, you do know that
Hey,
there's
that's
no
good.
action
I
on
like
Candy
that.
Mountain, right?
That's better than that. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
I just like that really annoying voice. Going to Candy Mountain
Did you notice? I think I picked a punk band today. I don't know anything about punk music, so it might not be a punk band. I googled it, and then they gave me a list of punk bands.
What, on your story?
Yeah.
On your story?
I didn't see our story yet.
Oh, I googled
Where the hell do you
punk
get
band.
music for your fucking story?
There's a little square at the top.
How do you get music for your story?
When you go to post a story, there's a little happy face square at the top. Use that, and it'll pop down, and it'll show you
Hashtag music.
music. And then you hit that button, and then it'll let you search for any music you want.
Yeah.
But I can never find the music I want.
That happens lots too,
Yeah.
I
especially
can't find
being in
anything
Canada.
normal. Only weird shit. Oh, there's Tarantula Cat. Eh. I don't really care for her.
Michigan Iraq.
Oh, Susie and the Banshees. Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite songs
Yeah.
by her.
Yeah. Yep. That's a punk
There you
rock
go,
song.
Brian. What do you think?
Hey, Trav, are you still hanging out in chat?
Night Moon.
I can change
Oh, yeah, that
colors,
looks
whatever
freaking
you need.
awesome, dude. Nope. I like it as is. It's beautiful. Absolutely Smurfy. I was thinking green, but everybody uses green, so I got to be different.
I can do any shade of green. Come on.
Awesome.
Nope. I'm into blue.
Good to
That's
see
cool.
you're still here, bud. I was just checking.
But there's lots of us that use green. I'm green. We're green. Richard's green. Grindler's is green.
Grindlers are green. Yep. Everybody's green.
We've been green for 15
Makes
years.
me think of that movie, The Fifth Element. Green.
We've been the same logo for 15 years now. So
Wow, really?
I was gonna change it, but when we started up again, James said, "No, let's keep it."
Yeah. Logo. I didn't know you had it that
We
long,
do.
though. That's cool.
We do
Variations and stuff.
variations, and
This is the original.
but this is the original.
We have a few. Here's
Oh, okay.
a different one.
Yeah, that one's a little different.
Yeah, I've seen that one. Yeah.
There's a few. There's a few of them.
Yeah, that's cool, though.
But they're basically the same thing.
We had some done up on
Right.
like a gray toque, where the logo was quite white, but the inside of the spider was black.
It looked cool.
It looked really sharp.
We are going to be
Oh,
starting
that's
to get some merch in, but we're not going to be selling any of it because it's coming to the spring. So I have to start stockpiling because my lady doesn't do bulk orders. She does a couple here,
Oh, really?
and a couple of this here, a couple of that there. So I just have to start ordering whatever she's got making and start stockpiling it for the spring show.
Yeah.
I am so excited. It'll be my first ever
That's
vending show. We will have a
Oh,
table
really?
set up and we will be streaming from the whole thing. It'll be so exciting. We're so excited.
Oh, cool.
They have awesome Wi-Fi
Cool.
there, so I'll be able to hook up and stream the whole thing.
That's cool.
Yeah, it'll be a blast.
I want to.
Obviously, it'll just be like a running reel, right?
Yeah.
Just when we run the table, right? We should see Widget in the next few minutes.
Oh, really?
About 22 minutes or so.
20 minutes or so?
I might have to miss him tonight. He freaked me out with that picture, dude.
It's an old picture. He didn't really shave his beard off.
I'm like, no way. No way he shaved his beard. No way. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. I don't buy it.
Let me tell you, he after we were together for a while, he had to shave his beard. He had a goatee at the time, a mustache. He had to shave it off for some job we had, and I
Job
was
or something, yeah.
out. And then I remember waking up, and I didn't know who was in bed with me. It freaked me out that bad.
I don't like it when James shaves his either. It's hard for James because I like it at the itchy point. I don't want a big old bushel beard, but I also want it quite a bit longer than this. When it starts to get him annoying is my favorite. Is when it's my favorite length.
Gets to be just
I found a cure for that.
yeah.
I found a beard like lotion or balm or whatever, and it's got tea tree oil in it. the tea tree oil is like an anti-itch type thing,
Cool.
and it smells kind of good too. And it's it's like a conditioner. It softens the hairs on your face, and you use it. You just rub it in it like a lotion type thing, and it softens the hair, and it helps relieve the itch with the tea tree. You can kind of feel it like tingling on you and stuff.
Would work for that.
Cool.
I haven't tried it with my beard. I just shave it off and then put it on.
Oh, I don't know.
And it says on the thing. That's why it says for scruff and beard. So even if you have once you get to that itchy, scruffy part, you can use it then too, and it should be effective.
Cool.
It worked for me, anyways. I thought it was cool.
Yeah. My beard got a little scruffier than normal, and we had some people in the store from the corporate part of it, right? It's a corporate store, so they send people out from Calgary.
Oh, right. The suits.
Yes, the suits.
Exactly. Came, eh?
Exactly. Yeah. And so I had to wear a beard net. And this was during a 2-month period where we weren't wearing masks.
Oh, yeah.
So I've got this beard net on, and people keep coming up to me going, what the heck is this that you got on your face?
Yeah.
Well, this is the latest thing. Health Canada has approved this. This is going to stop the virus from spreading. People were like, really? It's just this really big holy thing, right? It's like a hair net.
Comes from shed hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen them before. They make people wear them at restaurants here sometimes, and it's fun. Yep, I would shave before I wear that. It'd be uncomfortable to wear.
I wore
like,
2
fuck
days.
I'll fix this in 2 minutes, man.
Yeah. It was kind of silly. But it was fun teasing people.
You've got all your logos out here. Here's James's other logo.
Oh, cool.
Everyone's not out here.
You've got all 3 of them out here. All
No,
3
there's
of the
fourth
clothing. Is there?
Yeah, that's the limited edition one that is only on one shirt.
Limited edition one
That's
only
pretty
on
damn
one
limited.
shirt? Oh, it might be a fuck up. And I found our stickers. Remember I told you I got too stoned and I lost them?
Oh, cool. I like that.
Oh, cool. Nice.
Awesome.
I like that one. That one's cool.
Oh, this one, you mean? This logo, he's got it on one shirt.
Nice.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm not letting that go
I like
out as
that.
a shirt, though. He's got the only one. I'm only letting our original logo go out on stuff.
There can only be one.
This one.
Nice.
There it is.
Oh, I like that.
Ah.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
Reminds me more.
I like that one.
Of the style that Richard used on his logo. So it was just something we played around with. We did a bunch of different stuff.
Oh, yeah, I guess kind of,
And I
yeah.
liked it, and I thought, well, I'm going to put it on the T-shirt for me. Nobody else is going to get it, but I'm going to have the only T-shirt with this logo.
It's funny because he also got me a Rocky Mountain Spider Freaks hoodie for Christmas. 3 sizes too big for me.
That's your comfy size.
Yeah.
Anticipation?
No. It fits me perfect.
It fits James perfectly.
It's quite slimming on me, too.
Oh, we see. Cool, see?
So yay, found
That
all our
worked out.
stickers, which is cool. I lost them. I put them somewhere stonery. Then couldn't find
Stonery.
them.
Somebody commented today at work that I looked like I had lost weight. I said thank you. I didn't tell them that the jacket I was wearing was 2 sizes too small, and I had to suck everything in to do it up.
My mom calls that 10 pounds of potatoes in a 5-pound sack.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, yep. Yep, that's what it is. All right.
That's what she says when I wear my yoga pants. She doesn't like yoga pants. She's like, it looks like there's 5 pounds of potatoes in it, or 10 pounds of potatoes in a 5-pound sack. I'm like, thanks, Mom. Thanks. I'm like, thanks, Mom. Thanks.
Mom's supposed to be a little more discreet, isn't she?
No, not mothers. They're supposed to talk to you like that. They're supposed to talk.
Yeah, I guess.
They're the only ones who can safely get away with telling you the truth.
My mom's pretty outspoken and honest. So
Yeah.
that happens to all of them because it comes in.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
All right, guys, I'm gonna have to go.
All right, Brian.
Brian.
Thanks for coming and hanging out with us.
You betcha. And I'm also going to get
man.
that post up too. And if you have
Cool, I
somebody
appreciate
that you want to put it up on your story, or you have to tag them in it.
Hey, Roxy.
Yeah, right,
You what
Roxy?
Roxy!
She doesn't want you to go. She came and she hurried up on screen. See? That was like the fastest time from Roxy coming in the
Hi, Roxy.
chat room to on screen.
How you
I
doing?
like chaotic in instead of out.
Yeah, you chaotic right in like that.
I heard you. I was like, don't go. We do talk for you first.
I'll give you a second one.
Yeah, because it
What's
all
going on,
fell
man?
down.
That's what we're going to roll it. Re-roll it. That's what we're gonna do.
You cannot go up there.
See what we're smoking,
You
Roxy?
cannot.
What is
Lady
it?
smokes.
See what
Oh yeah.
Get up on your
They're
own
a pre-roll, but they've got a twiddle in the end that's about an inch
The old
and a half
PR.
long, and they're tiny, like ultra slim.
They're
Okay,
100s.
little skinny ones.
But this strain is called Wedding Pie,
Okay, I've had that one.
Aw.
and I sat down last night and I lit the
What
first one. I took a puff,
we got wedding cake here. It's amazing.
wedding cake's my favorite. Wedding cake.
Oh, we got wedding
the
cake, too.
pie, I'm not too big a fan of.
Aw, hugs, Mom. Hugs.
I don't know.
Wedding
what's
cake is
going on.
rocking. I love wedding
Oh,
cake.
it's so good. Yeah, I love
It's one
that
of my all-time favorites.
shit. Mhm.
Very tasty.
Hi.
Hi,
Hey.
buddy. How
Hey,
are
bud.
you?
Hi, what are you doing?
Just hanging out. What are you doing?
You're up really late. Shouldn't you be in bed?
No.
He had a long nap with
No.
mommy today.
You're a
Now
little
he
light
don't
out
want to go to
there,
sleep.
Oh.
That was it.
I had a nap
Huh?
today too.
That's
otherwise I wouldn't
Jeannie.
be awake.
She's got a dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's trying to
That's
be cute.
Roxy. And that's Danielle. And that's James. That's Roxy.
Hi.
Aw, hi.
Who's this? Yeah, Roxy.
We're just talking.
Yay.
We're just talking.
Hey, look.
Yeah.
Talking about spiders.
Yeah, just
Spider
talking.
talks.
Talking about spiders.
This is spiders.
Yeah.
Oh, I love when they say.
You like talking?
Yeah. Yeah. Who's this?
That's the microphone.
To make you
Yeah.
saying
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Okay.
Microphone. You're supposed to sing into microphone. You're supposed to sing into microphone.
This is my boo-boos.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Oh. Oh, wow.
This is Smash.
Oh, you smashed. Oh, no.
This is Smash.
Hey, Trav.
Oh.
He wants to talk like people. He wants to have conversations now. So
Daddy.
can only understand a couple words though.
Daddy, who's this?
Oh, that's just the light.
Who's this?
No, don't touch it.
Who's this?
That's just for the part of the mic.
And the constant.
That's part of the
What's
mic.
this? Who's this? What's this? Who's this?
Yeah, that just recently started. Why and what's that? What's
Why?
this? What's
Yeah.
that? What's this?
Dennis the Menace gave the best answer
Why?
ever. Why do you ask so
Why?
many questions? Well, I've only been around for 5 years. There's a whole lot of things I don't know.
Yeah, he's only been around for 2.
Yeah.
Oh, there are many
Two,
questions
huh?
to come.
Constantly.
Lots more than still. Even.
Lots of time.
Oh yeah.
Lots more than still.
Oh yeah.
Many questions.
What?
I want the microphone to stop.
You want to do what?
Microphone to stop.
Oh, you wanted to stop? Why?
What's this?
Can't hear you.
No, it's right there. You gotta talk.
Can I talk?
Yeah, you talk in there.
You should sing.
Now get mad.
You like to sing? Can you sing a
You
song?
sing a song?
Can you sing a
What are you
song?
gonna sing? You gonna sing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star?
No.
No? Oh, what do you want to sing?
That's a bedtime song.
Yeah, it is.
You're not tricking him.
What are you gonna sing? Here, sing a song.
No.
Sing a song.
If you're happy,
No, you don't want to
clap your
sing a
hands.
song?
He's like, no way.
How come?
Not happy?
No singing?
No.
Oh,
Not singing.
no singing.
Oh,
Not
oh,
singing.
okay.
Oh, got it. You just don't want to sing. Fair enough. Yeah. I'm going to put you on the spot like that.
What we need to do is get Rachel on here. Rach, give us bedtime stories.
Yeah.
At the end of every stream, she would read us a bedtime story.
Oh, cool.
Why make one stop?
And then everybody
Oh, I
started
don't know.
sending her kids books so that she could read us bedtime stories.
What's this?
The microphone. No,
Hey.
don't do that. You don't want to listen to do that. I was bouncing on my
Bryan.
knees going,
Did I tell you I brought in some more heterophils? Some gabanensis and stuff.
Why is the microphone guys?
Oh, did you?
Why?
Yeah.
Cool. I had a couple growing here too. I really want to breed those.
Daddy,
Yeah,
what's
that's
this?
my plan.
Stupid dwarfs.
Danielle doesn't like them.
Daddy.
It's the only dwarf
I
I'm
like the dwarfs. I got
really interested in
I
is the
don't like them.
heterophils.
When I do an order, I will order dwarfs because they're highly sought after here, but I don't like them myself. I won't keep any in my collection.
Daddy.
James can have them for breeding.
jumping
stock,
spiders
but
too, man. People are going nuts with jumping spiders right
Yeah.
now.
I almost
Yeah.
got some, but they die so early. It seems like a waste of my emotional energy.
Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah, they
Same.
live for what?
Daddy.
And the babies are so goddamn tiny.
Yeah.
Daddy, who's this?
Hey, power to them. I'm glad that people are enjoying them and that there's a market there for it.
And I get to see them. I love that I get to
Yeah.
see them on other people's Instagrams.
Yeah, I
But
love seeing the pictures of them. It's really cool. I
Yeah,
like how
yeah.
interactive
I just don't
they
want
are
to deal with
too.
them. People
Yeah.
want me to sell them. And I don't
the
really
same
wanna
with
deal with
mantises
them.
are very big in Canada here now.
Yeah, they've really
And
taken off.
Yeah, people like those.
That's
They're
like the
so
same
fragile.
boat.
That happens all the time, but then what happens is the government says, "Hey, these aren't supposed to be here," and blah 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 blah, and then they go away again for a while, and then they come back again.
to me, I keep what I want to keep. And I tell everybody when they try to offer me other things, we are tarantula people. We are not mantis people. We are not true spider people. We are tarantula
Not
people.
scorpion people.
Spider people.
Not scorpion people. We are
Yeah, pretty much specialized.
Yeah.
I got no problem with them enjoying
I do
them.
keep
just-
centipedes, but
And we enjoy seeing them on the feeds. Just
I keep a couple scorpions.
there's a couple people that
Not
we
too
follow
much.
that are only
Centipedes or
centipedes or
scorpions.
scorpions or
And that's
whatever.
fine.
But
Flies.
we still like to see them, but we just don't have the attention
Yeah.
for them in our collection.
I always go look at
this time,
people
anyways.
that sale at the reptile show and stuff.
At the
Sometimes I'll
reptile
buy
show,
one.
somebody had a giant
don't play.
coconut crab, and it was so friggin' cool.
Yeah. That was
Yeah, it
giant.
was
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
I thought about it. I considered
Oh my
it
God, I want
twice.
one of
I
those
looked
so
at James,
bad.
I looked at it and I was like, and then me and Roxy went over to the table and I'm like, oh, but
Actually,
how
I
do
think
you
when Roxy and I went back in and we started talking to John, I looked at it too, and I was like, oh, shit.
coconut crab?
Just listen.
Yeah.
How did it look in person, man?
Amazing.
Big and amazing.
I never seen one in person. How did
Yeah,
it
it was
look?
a good size.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
was like,
Yeah.
It's just a giant hermit crab.
Yeah.
It's just a giant hermit crab. That's all it is.
but that's
I can
just
get
it,
'em
is
here
If I have room
wild
for
caught
something
from,
that big, it's going to be another big spider.
Yeah.
It's not going to be a coconut crab.
Yeah, it's going to be a blondie or an apothesis or something, right?
It's the person I am.
And we don't.
Put limits on each other.
I'll
If
sell
we
my
go to a show
tortoise
and
so I
there's
got
something he
spoon
wants
for
and it's
the
not something
crab.
we keep, right? Go ahead. Just we find that both of our interests always end up back on the spiders before any other animal.
Yeah.
We can get this super
for
cool
sure.
thing or another spider, and we both kind of look at each other and go, another spider.
Spider.
Yeah, I do that.
We
more
are
than anything
spider
too,
freaks
spiders.
after all.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. For sure.
Oh, Roxy, I got a story to tell you about what happened yesterday. So my uncle comes and delivers us firewood.
Okay.
And yesterday he's got this young lady helping him, and I'm talking to her and I'm telling her about the note that Danielle left me saying there's a spider loose in the house. And she looks at me and she goes, I know who you are. You're the crazy spider guy, and I've been terrified of you for 20 years.
Terrifying.
Yeah. But then we started talking to her, and she's an animator, and she's worked on My Little Pony.
Wow.
That is
Yeah.
so cool.
Done a whole bunch of different Transformers one too. There's
I like
few
My Little
different-
Ponies.
Yeah. So that was kind of cool.
Are you a brony?
James says he's
Are
not
you
a brony. My
I'm
husband can name every My Little Pony by name. Just if you show a picture of him, he'll know who that pony is.
It's the third time he's mentioned My Little Pony tonight, just on this.
I'm a pony fanatic. That's why he's a brony.
Just come up because of this. Danielle loves My Little Pony, and then to meet this girl that was an animator on it is pretty neat. So.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm a fanatic, pony fanatic. Jeannie is a pony fanatic,
Don't
but
touch it no
she
more.
does the earlier ponies, and I like the newer ponies. We're different pony fanatics.
I don't want to hear that.
But you know what happens when two pony fanatics get together? That's what happens.
A lot of pony power.
That's a lot of pony power.
When you're going upstairs. Okay.
I have to make our new intro for our YouTube.
Yeah, be a good boy. Thank you.
For what? Sorry?
For our That's the knee ride. I know that sound.
It's like automatic. If I start bouncing, he starts making that noise. You can't have one without the other. It's a symbiotic relationship.
Start bouncing your leg.
You.
Did he just say, "Daddy"? He knows.
No, he says, "Who's making noise?" I said, "You."
Oh, I thought he said, "Daddy." He knows.
Oh, is that the quiet version?
What's
It's
new,
whispering
Roxy?
the new song.
Haven't seen you in a few days. How you been?
She's not talking to you. I don't think she heard
That
you.
good, huh?
Was that to me?
Yeah, I don't think she heard you.
No, I didn't
Where
hear
you been,
You're
Roxy?
Roxy, right?
Oh, how are you doing? I'm all right.
Where you been?
Making lots of
We
What's
haven't
new?
heard from you.
I learned something. Yeah.
Climbing season has to almost be over.
But just there's like a shoulder season.
Spider.
Yeah, and then I'm getting into ice climbing.
But you've got a little bit of
Ice
a time
climbing. That sounds
in
cool.
between. A little bit of a
Yeah, because I don't want to go just yet because the ice is not the best. Right now, it's not just solid
Wait.
enough. You shatter and it's like you get like a bunch of like knife cuts all over your face. Don't want
Wait till
that.
it's mid-season. Yeah.
give it a little time to get a little colder and
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
smart.
Oh, I just cut my hair.
That was so funny. Like the
I didn't
cheers.
mean to. I'm fucking out of the scissors.
I'm up. Cheers. Cheers.
Roxy's doing a giant bong hoot. Oh, and there he is. You made it, Bryan. You made it. Bryan, you made it.
There he is. Would you? There you go, Bryan. Beard
What's up,
intact.
guys?
They're both on the same delay.
Oh, man.
That's adorable.
I wasn't sure how the reaction to that picture would go. I just thought it'd be funny.
It was awesome. It was really good.
I thought it'd be funny.
It was hilarious. I was like, no way. No way he shaved his beard. No
come down
way.
here. No. No.
Hey,
Down.
Nah, Jeannie would kill me if I shaved my beard.
Yeah, I knew you did because I thought the
That's what
hair
she was
had still
telling
died,
me.
so I was all confused.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure what was going on.
Thought you might have been in the witness protection program or something.
that would be a good way to do it.
Nah. Oh, God, I'm so bored.
For sure.
Long night. Slow.
Yeah, I'm getting paid $17 an hour to draw mazes right now.
Well, there you
Oh,
go.
wow.
Right now.
There you go.
Wow.
Rock on.
There's that one crap.
It's good she wants up here.
Yeah.
What is that?
She just finished the full
What is it?
The crab from the expo.
Oh, the coconut crab.
Yeah, look at
Oh,
the size of him. He's
crap.
cool.
Oh, wow.
Oh, cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
God, I
that was
want
so
one. Ever
good.
since I seen that picture of the one on the side of a garbage can somewhere.
Hey,
Couldn't believe
Brian,
it's
whatever
okay.
happened to that
It's
badass
awesome.
box you were going to send us?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I still have to do that. I'm sorry.
Eh,
I've been having problems.
And I'm still waiting on that mail D down into an
I didn't forget them.
Yeah, we got that girl. She wants
That-
some baby.
That's right there. Babies. I was gonna send you a few of these too.
Ooh.
What is it? A few of those? What are those?
Those are
Those? What are those?
Oh, the
Divmanthia.
the leachothelia diatomenta.
Ooh.
Oh.
Roxy's little
Nice.
sneeze.
Dainty.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny. A half hour ago, they come up to me and said, "All right, don't do any more work until further notice." I'm like, "Okay." So I've been just
You're just
standing
like
there.
standing there.
Yeah, getting paid. Whatever.
That's all right. At least you can pay for it. I know it's annoying and tedious, but at least you're making
Right.
money.
I only got one day of work this week because it was a holiday.
One of those no-show jobs.
Widget works at Amazon.
Oh,
But I do.
they just built one of those monster places right by my house.
Ah.
Really?
I just put in for a transfer to one by my house today.
Yeah, one in my city here.
Honey badger, you're my best friend. Honey badger, you're my best friend.
Yeah, Danielle worked 1 day this week and I worked 6.
Good thing he worked 6 and I only got 1.
Yeah, makeup. It was nice. I got to work the holidays, so a little extra.
Double time and a half up here for the holiday.
I gotta work on Thanksgiving and I get holiday pay for it, which means I get paid double time.
Yep. It was.
Yeah, we
it
get
was,
paid for it whether we work it or not. And then
Yeah,
if you do work it, you get paid time and a half.
Yeah, if I don't work it, if I wasn't scheduled to work it, I would get paid for the day, just like a regular shift.
Yeah.
But since I'm working it, I'm getting paid double time, so I get paid for 2 days for working one.
Yeah.
Nice.
Ours is almost the same. It's double and a half for holiday pay. If you're working on a holiday.
Let's see here,
And here it's a
overtime,
big
anything
thing, so
A buddy of mine
anything
just
over
got a job
40
over
hours,
here.
anything
whole
over
neighbor's
40 hours is time and a half here, and then holiday double time.
Everybody works on holidays around here.
When I worked at the mill, they used to work one-time shifts on holidays. And so you'd get like trip up time. So you go into work and you're making $75 an hour. You go into work, you're making $75. Work an 8-hour shift.
Wow, nice.
It was great. I was taking home there
Right.
Yeah,
up to $2,500.
A buddy of mine just got a job at the Amazon here.
Up to $2,500.
Oh wow. Yeah.
But I worked every day.
So, on Thanksgiving, I made $35 an hour.
And it's a rotating shift. So you work 2 weeks days, 2 weeks nights, 2 weeks early mornings, 2 weeks days, and it just fucks with you.
Yeah, fuck that.
I couldn't make them do it.
The only way I was able to do it
that's
when
weird.
I did work there was I got a bid on the graveyard shift. And I worked from 1 in the morning till 8 in the morning. And it was constant. They never changed it on you.
Bryan dropped chaotic right out of here.
Yeah.
He's taking notes from Roxy. Roxy chaotic tonight.
Yeah, that was awesome.
She's like, "Hey everyone," and then she was just there.
What an entrance. It was like Kramer coming in.
Just
yeah.
All right.
He was pretty chaotic.
All right, guys. I gotta go back in.
All right, dude. Have a good shift.
Yeah. Thanks for coming, bud.
I hope y'all have fun. You know, if I'm still around if you are still around when I take my lunch, I'll pop back in.
All right, bud.
All right, guys.
Hi, baby.
Hey.
See you later, bud.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking about making our intro a collab. Getting everybody to send us a quick video saying, "I'm a spider freak," and then edit everything all together.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Thinking about it. Then all of our friends can be on our intro too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh!
Been spider freaks for a
So
while.
it'll be like, "Hi, I'm Roxy from Tarantula Town, and I'm a spider freak."
Like, yeah, it'll be awesome.
Yeah.
We'll do a whole bunch of those and edit them all together and have James do a little video at the end, and that'll be our intro.
Sounds good.
Nice. I like it.
We'll see how many videos I can get. Probably
Yeah.
not.
We'll
There's
say
not very many people that if I ask them for a video, they won't give me a video.
we'll get you videos. Of course, you know we'll do that.
Bum, 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 bum. James is just eating chips off of my lap. He's just like, set them down.
That's awesome.
Hey, could be worse. It could be banging a monkey on your lap.
You could be banging a monkey on my lap, and that would be weird.
Yes, it would.
Oh,
I really prefer when he bangs the monkeys off of my lap, not on my lap. But
oh my.
Man.
I just put peace in. So. You go for it.
Is there anybody left in chat?
See, that's
I
few
see
people.
Yeah, no one of
A few
them.
What was that, Jeannie?
Who?
there's a few people out there.
Mm-hmm. Trav is here.
Oh. Trav was there, yeah.
I think Val is still
Val,
here.
I think. Yeah.
I'm one of them.
Maria here.
That's funny. There's just two, and I'm on there, and then you said you're one of them, so I'm like, I think that's 1 and 2 then. That's funny.
You missed earlier, Roxy. Richard came in to chat for a little while.
Nice, yeah. I like right when before I logged in, I like noticed his name. I was like, oh shit,
Oh,
he
yeah.
stopped by.
Yeah. He stopped by for a bit. So. He's at the
Awesome.
NARBC.
He's at Cat's house right now.
Yeah.
Oh shit, yeah, totally.
He's
Hanging
a
with
tarantula
Tarantula
Cats. I teased him a whole bunch, and then he left.
It's pretty neat how people in the community are able to get together like this now, right? And
Yeah.
do these things. It's 15 years ago you didn't really see it. If you socialized with anybody in the tarantula hobby, it was probably the person you bought tarantulas from. You didn't have the connections, the contacts that you do now. It's wonderful.
It is. The people.
It really has helped the hobby grow.
Yeah.
And strengthen, right?
Do you guys
It's
know
important
Nate?
that we're able to do these things, like sending out male tarantulas to other hobbyists.
Let's see. I don't know if he's there too right now, but Nate is
Let me see.
that one.
Yes, Nate is at the NRBC as well. Michael
Yeah.
Wilderness.
Yep.
He's such a sweetie. We just saw him last weekend.
We're trying to get him on here. He wants to come on. He's just he's busy lots.
Yeah.
He's a busy dude.
Yeah.
Eventually we will get Nate on.
Yeah.
He's already agreed to come on. It's just every time he's supposed to make a plan, he ends up having to go somewhere.
And he's always running around Mexico.
Oh yeah. But busy is good.
Oh yeah.
Gotta do some watering tomorrow. Everybody's drying out so bad.
I think Tony.
I needed some. So badly.
I'm only eating them because I'm stoned.
Yeah. That's what I'm doing too.
No, I'm not letting you go to bed early like when we're done stream. I'm still staying out, man. I don't go to sleep for another few hours. And you don't have to work in the morning, so you have to hang out with me. I'm probably going to put on some cheesy serial killer documentary and get really stoned.
I've been watching
Sounds about right.
Joe Bob Briggs. You know who that is?
No.
Joe Bob Briggs does horror movies. He's like a movie person who does like intros to movies, and it's really interesting. I dig it. But he's on Shudder.
I watch lots of like monster movies. I like Python versus Boa and Super Croc versus Octopus or Octoshark, and I like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Far-fetched monster, mutant, animal movies.
And if there's two different ones fighting each other, that's
Oh, if they're fighting, it's even better, right? I also enjoy lots of old movies like Kiss of the Tarantula. And I'm a sucker for Elizabeth Taylor and Cleopatra. That one plays lots in our house.
Yep.
I do
Super
enjoy
sucker
that.
for her.
I do enjoy the scene with the death scene at the end with that putting their hand in the figs. Is it figs or yeah? The basket. She gets bit.
My favorite was when she goes to Rome.
Ah.
And she's coming through with her great big huge parade. Only because, could you imagine the extravagance of setting that set up? None of that is green screen shit. All of those sets were built from the ground up.
Yep.
The people in the backgrounds are all there. They're not duplicates. They're not a computer-generated crowd.
Yeah.
There are 6,000 people in that war marching stream, right?
Yep.
It's pretty amazing.
Mm-hmm. Just the massiveness of the whole thing is just amazing.
That's why I watch it lots.
Lots of money shots in that movie. Yeah. I like to watch movies over and over again that I find even the backgrounds interesting. Much more than even the acting. It's like a movie, just pictures. And,
Animation. I'm a sucker for good animation.
Mm-hmm.
One of our favorite movies is Zodiac.
Yeah.
With Jake Gyllenhaal, and it's about the Zodiac killer.
They've
And
got
Mark Ruffalo's in it.
It's got some nice sky scenes and cityscape sunsets
and it's not a very fast-paced show.
It's quiet. Other than the bitches screaming.
Yeah.
I have to turn them down.
Yeah.
When they're getting stabbed, they're like,
yeah.
And I'm like half asleep and they'll start screaming and I'll be like, wah!
But we watch it like several times a week, probably.
Mm-hmm.
I love The Shining just by it sheer. I love the intro.
Did you watch Dr. Sleep?
Have you seen Dr. Sleep?
Do it, Jeannie.
Oh my
do
God,
it.
Jeannie.
Don't give her any spoilers. Don't do it.
I was blown away. I was so impressed.
Really?
It was so awesome.
They couldn't have done a better job. It was perfect.
No.
The only thing I found that they went wrong with is they labeled it Dr. Sleep.
Yeah.
Other than it being called Dr. Sleep, it was fucking perfect.
Yeah, I could watch The Shining over and over again.
You will love Dr.
I
Sleep.
can see that whole thing. Suspiria. Have you guys seen Suspiria?
It's my
Same
favorite
thing.
horror movie.
The whole thing is interesting.
It's my favorite horror movie of all time.
Oh, Suspiria? Really?
I watch it original German with subtitles on. It's awesome.
It is. Yeah.
I haven't ventured out and watched the trilogy because there's 2 movies that go with Suspiria.
I have the first one, or no, the second one in my to watch pile. I
haven't watched it yet.
I didn't know.
But every time I go to watch something like that, I'm like, oh, I'll just watch Suspiria again.
Easy choice. Easy choice.
Yep. Easy choices.
Have you ever seen Wakewood?
No.
Wakewood. Wakewood. That is one freaky. Well, I find it to be quite freaky. It's the sounds are really real. You might really like it, Danielle. I don't know.
We'll have to check that one out.
It's this couple with a child. Well, she's about 8 years old. I can't remember. I have it. I was going to watch it again, but they go to a town called Wakewood, and he's the local vet. And anyway, once you go to Wakewood, you don't really leave. And they find it, and they have this ritual that happens when you die that you can be brought back, and it's really freaky.
Cool.
It's I don't know. You put it on your to watch list. It's a
It sounds like the one that just came out,
it's a freaky movie, and it's got one of the guys from
Midnight Mass.
one of the guys from Harry Potter's in it. I can't remember which one of the dudes. But
The redhead?
anyway, it goes quite quickly into a scene that's pretty it's ripping and tearing and very interesting. Yeah, that's put that on my watch list. I found it interesting. Anyway, I don't want to give anything away because it's yeah.
Have you guys seen the movie Disturbia?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
I have a whole list of movies we're going to be watching here soon.
I actually saw that when it first came out in theaters.
Yeah.
I was with my mom, and we were at we got
List of movies to watch.
Nice.
We got to see it for free at Universal Studios.
Oh.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Hey, Jeannie, have you seen Stephen King's Rose Red?
Yeah, but a long time ago. I can't
So
remember.
they've got a new movie that just came out called The Diary of Ellen Rimbauer, and it's a prequel to Rose Red.
Ah, my little orange one's walking right past the entire. Hello, little boy. Can you see him?
Yeah. Hey, buddy. Oh, cat butt.
Yeah.
That's what he thinks
That's
of us.
my little
Cat butt.
mini me. My mini me.
Oh, look at my dog spinning in circles, chewing on her own leg.
Oh.
Isn't that your leg, Katara?
But if you haven't seen Joe Bob Briggs and with his stuff, he does like intros and stuff, and he does classic and just interesting, crazy horror films that are fun. I watched one today. It wasn't really a horror film. It was a serial killer called Angel. She's a girl named Molly during the day. She goes to school, and she's getting straight A's, but she's a hooker at night.
Yes.
Angel.
Yes.
Yeah, you've seen
There was
it?
a series. I think there was 3 movies or something.
Yes.
Actually, there was probably
So it was the
16
first
going on.
one.
Most of them go.
And there's this scene with John Beale. He's from, I think that's his name, John Beale from his movie. He was in Stripes, the dumb one in Stripes.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's the serial killer in this one, and it's that egg scene. Do you know what I'm talking about? Where he punctures an egg.
It's been a long time.
A raw egg, and he starts sucking this raw egg out.
Oh yeah.
Pans to his mother in the background, a photo, and he's just he's just really enjoying this egg, right? Sucking it out, and then all of a sudden he's just like smash. It's just like, it's kind of it's crazy. But yeah, Joe Bob Briggs. He does little Halloween specials, Thanksgiving specials, Christmas special for does a couple of movies or something. He talks about the directors and everything. Anyway, it's really interesting. So if you like a bit of history in your movies and such.
Yeah.
But anyway, I didn't even know he existed. Evidently, He says he's like a cicada and comes out every 17 years and does another special. But
that's funny.
Anyway, that's been what I've been hooked on. Is just watching his little specials, his 2 matinees and such. But I've only found it on Shudder. Do you guys get that?
No.
I don't like a lot of horror movies.
No.
I'm not. I like a lot of
This is like got a
ghost
lot of
movies, but only ghosts.
What?
Oh, okay. I heard horror movies from you. I was like, excuse me, come again.
No, okay. I like ghost movies, but I don't like slasher movies or bloody movies or like. It's really not worth it for us to pay for Shudder. I'm not watching Halloween. I'm not watching Jason. I'm not watching any of that kind of stabby college student thingies.
Yeah.
The whole drama almost is just. But I do watch like ghost movies or like haunted house movies, that kind of horror. But none of the like massacre horror.
Yeah, there's so many genres and subgenres in horror. So, but you like monsters and
No,
it sounds like you like a bunch of different kinds.
Monsters are mutants. They're kind of like they have to be like really low grade B movies too. I want to laugh the whole time.
Yeah. Like Sharknado, right?
Sharknado. Sharktopus is one of my favorite ones. Just like ridiculous movies.
Wakewood's a scary movie, so I wouldn't. But
we're looking forward to.
I know you like ASMR or whatever that's called. That is the sounds.
Yeah,
and that
sounds.
Some crazy sounds in it.
We're looking forward to watching one. Trailer Park Shark.
Trailer Park Shark, yeah.
What's it about?
It looks like it's going to be hilarious.
Deep Blue Sea, Lake Placid, Legacy, Trailer Park Shark. Like, they're not really a horror. They're more of a comedy drama.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right?
it sounds like.
Yeah. I like ghost movies like The Winchester. So it's all about a haunted house, right? 13 Ghosts.
Oh, I love that one. Jesus, that's so good.
And it's actually a little gory for me.
I was gonna say that was quite gory, and it's not that funny.
And, yeah, that one's actually pretty gory for me. I like the idea behind it, where there's ghosts trapped in the basement.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think it's the whole storyline behind it that really makes it intriguing. But yeah, that one's actually terrifying, gory AF, but I still love it.
What's the other one I like? Insidious. Which was more of ghosts coming to get your kids kind of thing, right? Ghosts. I enjoyed the Paranormal Activities.
It scared her.
Did you watch The Conjuring?
Yeah, I did enjoy The Conjuring. That kind of haunted movie. But that's like the only genre of horror I really venture into.
Yeah, that's my shit.
Yeah, so lots of Amityville and stuff like that. Right?
James does like other stuff, so we watched Nightmare on Elm Street the other day, but it honestly doesn't really do much for me. I'm not afraid. I'm just like, oh, this is a silly story.
Yeah, it was more of a nostalgia watch for me, right?
Yeah, that's why I like it.
Yeah.
I like pretty much all horror based. I love the B movies a lot. I like them really old to new.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the dumb ones.
There's like funny.
I particularly like the dumb ones.
No, I mean, I Know What You Did Last Summer.
No, those are teen horror
I don't
flicks.
like that one.
Scream. I Know What You Did Last Summer.
I don't.
Scary movies. They're all dumb.
That's what I'm talking about. I don't
Teen slasher movies. We don't watch them either.
Yeah, but there's nostalgia ones, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But
Black Christmas.
They all have a certain.
There's a stabby horror movie I'll watch. Black Christmas, the original.
Oh, I like that one.
But really, I'll only watch it on Christmas.
On Craigslist.
It's like It's a Wonderful Life to me. I'll watch It's a Wonderful Life on Christmas, but I'm not watching it any other time of the year.
On Christmas. Oh.
when you said Christmas, Jeannie, thought you said Craigslist.
Yeah, I'm like, you just watch it on Craigslist? I'm like,
oh,
what?
Christmas.
Okay, I got that one.
See, that's okay.
I want that big spider to come out.
She's not coming out.
It's like it's here. No?
How's the tea finding going?
Free roaming.
Still free ranging. I love that.
We hope we find her before her babies hatch out into the house.
Oh my gosh, totally.
That's all we can hope for.
Yeah.
And according to Bryan, sometimes you can't do that. Now he's got Laticeps babies running all over his basement, so.
That's actually hilarious.
Yeah,
it's like some shit out of a movie, but it's like this is
every
our
time
life.
we see one, we just cup it.
Yeah.
We'll have to have ketchup cups stacked everywhere, so when we turn around, we see a
A
little
year from
remaining.
now, we'll be able to tell you how many there were in the egg sack.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Oh, gosh.
We'll update it daily.
I just want her to come over to where that male is and start tapping to him. She should just find him.
Yeah, so she.
Do you want to hear James's plan for finding the spider, Roxy?
Yes.
I like it.
He wants to take the male Armenia over to where the female escaped and release him. And maybe he'll go find her.
I mean, maybe, but like,
yeah,
maybe not. It's an interesting plan, but it's very, very
Sounds like
risky.
a good idea, and it could work out really well.
But it also
Could also
work
turn
the
out
other way.
Could go horribly wrong. They could just both disappear into the house and freely start breeding babies all over. Exact here, exact
Take over
here.
the whole
Exact
house.
here. Yeah. Because it's warm enough and there's enough crickets on the floor and enough water. They'll survive.
And they do double clutch.
I don't know. Give it a hit, toss up with a coin and.
I don't think this is something we leave up to coin toss.
So, if you left
murder
him in
hobo.
an enclosure on the ground, would she come towards him or not?
She's more likely to go up there to see him.
Yeah.
She's arboreal.
I was gonna say, or yeah, true. She's a climber, I guess.
She's more likely to crawl behind the wall.
Yeah.
Or
We just
crawl.
need to find a way to trigger him. Maybe if we get some of her webbing and put it in there.
He's built and he has been tapping.
Yeah. So
But there's so many
we can
females
get him
around.
tapping, and maybe she'll come to that.
Who knows? We're
Did you
actually
check the
thinking
curtains and
All
stuff?
great theories.
all great theories.
Did you check
Other than the
curtains?
releasing the other tarantula.
Well, let's know how it turns out.
We're not releasing the other tarantula. It's
Oh
not
man,
happening.
this is like such a great story. I love it. It's like a TV series. What's gonna happen next? Oh man.
And I can't post something like this on my story because the tarantula mafia will have my throat. They will be all over me, and I just don't have it in me to deal with them. So I'm not posting on my story. They monitor us pretty closely, and if we say something wrong or wrong information, they attack the shit out of us.
Against the code.
But see, this is completely natural. Tarantulas escape. This is part of the hobby, so I don't
Man,
understand.
we're not going to have
different-
tarantulas and not have some escape. We're lucky that neither of us are afraid of them. We don't have problems sleeping.
Mhm.
We go to bed. We have no problem sleeping.
Well, everything's gonna be fine. They're not
Crawls on
coming
us,
to get
and
you
both
when
of
you're
us.
sleeping. You're
When
trying to
something
hide.
falls on us, we don't freak out. We're like, all right, look over at each other. Will you see what is
Yeah,
crawling
what's
up
crawling
my back?
What's this one? What's in my face now?
So we're not
Yeah.
likely to freak out or anything. The suckiest part is we have to keep a closer eye on the animals because normally they hear Sticky Mouse running around.
Oh, so they'll think it's Sticky Mouse.
That's what they'll think, and they'll pounce towards it, and I'll be like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Well, if you see them pouncing anywhere, always be right there, quick as you can.
That's just it. Is we have to keep a very close eye on the other animals right now, right?
For sure.
Yeah.
We only allow the cat in
They'll
for very
stuff.
limited intervals.
Yeah.
Okay.
Supervised.
Yeah.
Nice.
The dogs, obviously, they lay directly in front of us all night anyway.
Yeah.
And Katara doesn't exactly quietly alert when she sees something. She gets all perky and like hops across the room. And
Yeah.
so you know when she sees something. It's not like she's sneakily,
Mhm.
oh, I gotta go see what that is. She's like, ooh, up and
All alert. Oh yeah, for sure.
so. Doo-doo. I'm hungry. I'm not even munchy. I am hungry.
So you didn't have dinner yet?
Well, good thing there's lots of food in the house.
You gonna cook me some food?
What do you want?
Yummy stuff.
Yummy stuff.
Well, that's specific.
I don't know if I brought yummy stuff.
There's hot dog. Oh, but those chicken dog things. But I only feed those to the dogs. I don't eat them myself. They're just dog treats. They both heard me say that, and now they're both alerted like they're gonna get one. Who's talking about hot dogs to their friends on the computer? Huh, Katara? Who's talking that kind of stuff?
Have you seen those buttons that the dogs can push and they say things?
My dogs are both too stupid. They would just both lay down on them.
Oh, yeah?
Huskies are not smart dogs. You will see the odd Siberian Husky that's able to be trained to do it, but you'll see a lot of Labradoodles and smart dogs doing it. Not big dumb Huskies. Azula would just realize that if she hits any button, you'll give her a treat because that's how you're supposed to start training them. And she would just go over to the mat and lay down all the time, right on top of it.
The whole thing, yeah.
Yeah.
I can just see,
And it would just be like, treat walk, blah, 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 all the time, right? And Katara, she would be one of those dogs that would just hit the same button like 100 times. Bloop, 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 bloop. Just not smart enough. I can barely train them to do the normal things. I still can't get Katara on a collar. She will not do it.
I was thinking it'd be cool to get some for the cats or something, but I know what they're saying anyway. And it's not like they're going to have a conversation with something else because their life revolves around.
You know what you do is you get buttons and you just put swear words on them and let your cats walk on them whenever they want to and hit whatever. Fuck you! No, fuck you! Like that. That fuck you! What's your name? I'm Ezekiel. Fuck you, Ezekiel.
Fuck you, Tony.
Fuck you, Tony.
They're smart enough to do something like that.
Just have them swearing at each other all the time.
That'd be so funny.
You put their names in too, because they'll recognize their names.
Yeah.
So that one cat can go over and be like,
at each other.
"Fuck you!"
Oh my God.
Whatever cat it's mad at.
Fuck you, Katara. Fuck you, Azula.
Right?
Cuss at each other.
Just have them fighting each other all the time with words.
That's funny.
Oh, that's
story.
funny.
One of the zoos had 5 parrots that they had together, and they had to separate them because the parrots were encouraging each other to swear at the people walking through.
They were teasing each other and making them like competing on who swears at the customers fastest and best.
That's funny. They're looking for that.
That's like some Penguins of Madagascar shit. That reminds me of.
Animals are smarter, I think, than
Yeah, they are
I
fucking
give them
smart.
credit for.
It was super funny.
That's crazy.
I like hearing stories like that.
Yeah. It's interesting the ones that paint too.
I actually showed James one of an awesome. They painted their pet. Like, okay, there was a dog. Was it a dog? And it painted the picture of its pet cat that was on the couch.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't see that. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, like the cat was laying on the couch and they set up the easel and everything and gave the dog the thing and the colors, all the colors they needed.
Uh-huh.
And the fucking dog painted a picture. It was a rough picture. It did look like it was done by a 5-year-old, but it was
Still,
a picture
the
of the
dog,
cat.
you draw a picture of what you can tell it looks like that cat. That's fucked.
Oh.
It had eyes. It had pointy ears. It was like all filled in. It had a tail, and it was laying on the couch. He drew like a
Did it
great
just
couch
feel like
in the
the dark
background. I was
chamber
like,
from the Smurfs or
wow.
something? Just like
And that they would know the concept that this is a flat surface thing.
Yeah.
I've had people said dogs sleep in black and white or whatever.
That's what I heard too. But
Yeah.
they're
Well,
painting with
shades, right?
colors.
They're painted with colors and they can clearly see.
Yeah.
People like we just think we have all these.
They matched the cat
how all
color
these animals see
as
which
close
is
on
clear
his
we don't.
palette as it could. It was
See,
like
they said that
orange
about
and
tarantulas for a long time too. The tarantulas.
That's what I'm saying. They see
and
way
now
better
they're
than
realizing
we
that
think
maybe they can. Right. So.
We just
and
don't
they're
understand.
not apparently not blind to the red light, like they're all saying for years and years.
I didn't. Yeah, I hear that, but Jesus, I didn't think that was. That's not true at all.
No, they're definitely seeing.
Of course,
Crazy.
they feel us before we even come into the rooms. With our steps
It's
and they
interesting
can
to me is
smell
how
us.
they seem to sense certain things as well. If something's off in the atmosphere of the home, they pick up on it.
Yeah.
What did you just eat off the floor? You better not have to get sick in a couple minutes because I'm not letting you out. I'll make you get sick on your couch and then you'll be ashamed. You know how ashamed you get when you get sick on the couch.
So funny.
Get up.
What little boy? What are you doing there?
A bunch of hair or something.
Dogs are dumb. I'm telling you, if we weren't here to stop my dog from eating random shit off the ground, she would die. She will swallow whole socks. She will eat anything off of the ground that she can find that's small enough to put in her mouth. Like, swallow that shit, no matter what it is. Blocks, rocks. How would these things ever survive without us?
My little orange cat, I can go like this,
Well, they wouldn't because we created them.
and he'll stop.
We
what
did
he's
not
doing.
create canines.
The canine, the wolves, the original, their ancestors, they was here. But dogs, we created the dogs.
Domesticated them.
Like, domesticated the shit out of them
No,
so
we
that
didn't-
they're dumb
we
as
didn't
fuck. They
create
can't live without us.
But yeah, but so dumb, man. I can't believe it. If it wasn't for us, she would no longer be alive. Because we've stopped her from eating some stupid shit like forks. She wants to eat a
Like a
fucking
whole
fork.
And she'll eat something, and it'll make her sick, and she'll puke it up,
And then she'll eat it again.
and then she tries to eat it again. And it's like,
Wow, you're not kidding.
you've got to basically
Ew.
drag her away from it so she doesn't eat it a second time.
She's dumb.
Like, what the fuck? Oh my god, that makes no sense. I don't
The worst thing
understand.
is the other dog's not any smarter. If she could get to the pile of puke faster than the other dog
Kill
can eat
it
it,
first,
Bruce
totally.
is
Oh
in
my
there
God.
too.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen the cartoon Two Stupid Dogs?
I
Two
live it.
Stupid Dogs. Two Stupid Dogs. Have you seen that cartoon?
Which
I live
one's
that
that?
cartoon.
Yeah.
Two Stupid Dogs. It's called Two Stupid Dogs.
Mm-hmm.
And they do shit like that. I think that's one of the cartoons where he eats the big fat dog. I can't remember what their names are. Eats it, pukes it up. It's like, oh. Or maybe it's a skinny dog. I don't know. Oh, what's this? And eats it again and pukes it up. And there's like, looks around and goes, oh, there's food. And he just keeps doing it over and
Yeah.
over again. Two Stupid Dogs. That's the intro song too.
It's
Two
almost
Stupid
like
Dogs. Two
they
Stupid
have
Dogs.
the memory of a goldfish. You know, like how do you not remember that just made you sick?
Wow.
If something makes me puke, I'm not scooping it back up and eating it again.
It's almost like the only thing I can
I'm getting
think
out the
of
garden hose and washing it
for
away.
them doing that is because in their mind they don't really connect the dots that it's making them sick. they're like, oh shit, this is food. I'm not gonna let that go to waste. You know,
These dogs are painting fucking pictures. How can they not figure out to not eat a fork for the third time?
Well, like people, some are smarter than others.
That's no
true.
buttons for my dogs.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh my god.
No buttons for them.
Especially not that one. Every
Yeah.
second to be over there going outside.
Them bitches will run for 4 hours in the snow and drag our asses for us. But they're not doing it with any intelligence points. Zula's got some power behind her. She's a power dog.
She's strong, yeah.
If
for
we
sure.
hooked Katara up as a lead dog and Zula as a power dog, James and I could probably ride for 6 hours on the back. Like on a sled.
Wow.
But
that's why she ain't got the brains, because she's got the strengths. You know what I mean?
Katara was the offspring of a pair of lead dogs.
Award-winning lead dogs.
Yeah.
So she's supposed to be smart. And loyal. And she is loyal. Very loyal to me. But she doesn't seem very smart, or it's like she's taking cues from the dumb dog because she's older.
And she's not affectionate.
No, they're not though. Sport dogs, lead dogs are never affectionate. If anything, they think that you should be bowing to them.
Yeah.
It's the power dogs that are affectionate, cuddly, fluffy, big fatties, right? And the lead dogs are very attitude and I am better than you. And Katara thinks she is.
Yeah.
You go to pet her and she just like, really?
Yeah, totally.
Are you really? She's insulted when you go to pet her.
Yeah.
She's getting better. She lets me do it more often, but she really is showing me. She still kind of leans away and is like, looks at me like, do you really have to be doing this? Where Zula would be under your armpit the whole time, getting all the scratches. If she
trying to lick your face.
Yeah.
Loves the attention.
Or Katara's like, meh. You feed me, I'll be loyal to you, but I'm not there yet.
If you die in your sleep, I'm eating your face.
Yes. If we die in our sleep, she's eating our face. To be fair, so is Zula.
Wow.
Huskies are very instinctual.
It's food. Can't let it go to waste.
Exactly.
And the more pure the
That's what I'm saying with
Siberian is, the closer to
I don't realize
wolf.
it makes them sick. It's just food. They don't want it to go to waste.
Because purebred Siberian, also Azula or Katara is a purebred Siberian, and they're the closest to wolf bloodline of all canine.
Yeah.
She's very not cuddly. My next dog is a cuddly damn dog. It's got to happen. I love her to death, but I need a puppy to cuddle. I got my puppy and it's like, stay the hell away from me. She comes and gets affection when she wants it, which is usually about 3 to 5 minutes in the morning when you wake up. And she'll come in for a quick cuddle and then she
the brief one,
the rest of the day.
Then she's had her fill.
Yeah. Yeah, she's cruising.
Anything else? Like, you're smothering her.
Anything else, she'll put up with it, but she'd rather not.
Yeah.
I picked her up one day. She doesn't like to be picked up.
How'd she react to that?
She tried to get away and like kick and jump in all sorts of weird, freaky directions. She was all weird.
Yeah,
Zula, you pick her
just,
up?
like panicking, like, ah,
Zula's
wait.
heavy. When you pick her up, she pulls her butt up like she wants to be carried.
Okay.
Like if you could hold her up because she's heavy, but she'll pull up and she'll like get into like doggy carrying stance. Katara like flails all of her legs around and she's trying to get away in a bunny hop and it's all freaky.
She's like a fish on a hook.
Yeah.
Flopping and squirming.
Well, those dogs are real smart. And this one's half just in my head. Great Pyrenees.
Ooh, they're brilliant.
Great Pyrenees. I mean, and Boxer. So I don't know which one's the cuddly one, but you could do anything with this dog.
Zula too.
Yeah.
And yeah, I could do. Just she don't care.
We used to invite them into bed to cuddle, and Zula's really great. She curls up at the bottom where your feet are, and she goes to sleep. Katara gets too excited that she's been invited into bed, and she jumps around. She jumps on James, and she jumps on me. She jumps on Zula and makes Zula snap, and it's just a whole thing.
Oh.
I hope when she gets knocked up, she loses the puppy thing a little bit.
Yeah.
Because she just gets so excited. We get company over, and she gets so excited and goes and sees them. And while she's wiggling her butt around and getting pets, she pees on their shoes.
Oh.
She gets that excited.
She just gets too excited. She doesn't want them to pet them, but because Zula's over there getting loved, she's all excited and running around the feet still. And
Wants
dodging
attention,
the pets.
but just not
And
pets.
dodging the pets. So, but then she like pees on their shoes. And I'm like, oh,
This is
sorry.
just so stimulating. Stimulation overload.
She just gets too excited.
This one as a puppy drove me insane though.
Sensory
I caught her in the
overload.
kitchen.
There, that's what I meant to say.
I caught her in the kitchen pushing the water from the fridge button and flooding the kitchen. Oh my God. Oh, she got in trouble for that one.
When my cousins got to like 4 years old, they had to shut it off in my auntie's fridge. The kid would just go over there and like hit ice cubes and let them just like fall all over the floor and do it until they were gone, and then turn on the water, and it'd just be like an icy, wet mess.
Yeah.
And it would only take like 30 seconds of you not watching that kid before that kid is at that fridge.
Really?
I babysat and I was like, holy shit, man. I turned away for 2 seconds. The kid's hitting the fucking ice button. I'm like, get away from there. And she's like, I don't know what to do. And I opened the thing and I went off. I was like, that's what you do. Now the kid can hit it all he wants and nothing will come out.
Okay.
She's like, well, what if
That was a smart feature they put in those.
Mm-hmm.
The first one probably didn't come with that feature.
That'd be awesome.
They learn quick.
Yeah.
Just flooding kitchens.
Yeah.
That was
Lots
the
of
second
dogs.
generation.
Lots of dogs have figured it out too now. So everybody's dogs will be flooding their kitchens. This is a brand new fridge.
Yeah.
All the reviews say, but my dog flooded the kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think they'd do that. She also ate half a coconut cake that we had just made, and it was sitting on the counter. And I went to the kitchen, and I was like, oh, I mean, it was a layered cake too. And it was coconut and vanilla. It was just, yummy. And she ate half of it, and I wasn't going to let that thing go to waste. So just sort of trim it.
This happened to me too. I made a roast, and I sliced half of the roast up on the cutting board, and the other half I just left intact. And I went to talk to James, and then I went pee, and I came back, and all the slices were gone. I was like, James, I went outside, and I'm like, James, did you come in and eat all the slices of beef that I just made? That I just sliced off the roast? He's like, no. I go back in, Boomer's sitting on the couch, licking his chops. I'm like, oh, you little bastard! You ate half of that fucking roast beef? And he's just like,
oh my God.
And at the time, the other dog wasn't even tall enough to get to it if they stood up, but he was a big boy.
Yeah.
So he just went up there and went, ham, and then ran over here to the couch. And I come in and I look around, he's like, I'm like, oh, the dog ate half of our roast, James.
Yeah.
He's like, no. I'm like, I had 10 slices on this board. Now there's no slices, just the one piece.
Good thing there was enough left. She didn't even cut up half of it, right? But,
It was a big roast,
but what she cut up, he took.
Yeah.
He was like, that was
And what do you do? Look at it. He's so happy too.
Yeah.
You just ate half a roast. Like, you can't get mad at him. He's just so happy.
Best meal of his life.
Yeah, the poor other dogs. Are,
Where's mine? Poor Zuzu.
where's my roast?
He didn't get any roast. It's because we're talking about hot dogs and roast, and she wants some.
No. Don't have
They
any.
do seem to understand that food.
Don't have any.
Oh, yes. Gravy
All gone.
is another one they understand.
Oh.
Gravy, bacon.
Like the word gravy?
Yep, the word gravy, the word bacon.
That's so unusual. I love it. That's
The gravy?
hilarious.
The gravy and bacon and
Bacon.
hot dogs.
Oh boy.
Oh, you're saying a lot of trigger words now for them.
Lots of trigger words. Now they know we're bugging them.
Yeah,
I did it
like,
the other
hey,
day, the phone call thing, and Katara lost her shit. I was like, hello. I pretended somebody was on the phone with me, and I was saying all their trigger words.
Yeah.
Katara just lost her shit. So I started jumping from couch to onto me to onto the couch. She actually doesn't have a walk trigger. That's Zuzu's one.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh, really? That's so cute.
They have different triggers. Azula
That's
has bad
hilarious.
triggers too. Bath.
Like what else?
Bath is a bad trigger. She knows what
Oh, I
bath
doesn't like that one. Eh?
Yeah, no. She'll run and hide.
And Katara's bad one is mess. Did you make that mess down there? Or out there? Who made that mess? It wasn't me.
Aw, because she's usually the messy one. Since she knows, so she's like, fuck. Oh, I don't like
Mess.
that word.
Mess is
Mess.
Katara's. Bath.
That's
If Zula's
funny.
bad, we say, we're going to give you a bath. And then she gets up on her couch and lays down.
Zula want to have a bath?
Yeah.
You want to go for a bath, Zuzu? Daddy thinks you have a bath?
Bath time?
Bath time?
She's like, no, Daddy. Katara, get up on your couch. Oh. You want a bath?
Let's
No.
see her.
She shook her head and now she's snorting at me.
Yeah.
Aw.
Get up on your couch.
Let's
Katara,
see
get on your
Zuzu.
own side. You share with Zuzu.
Yeah.
I know, she made a mess of both places now. She messed up her pillow too. Messed up Zuzu's pillow by jumping around.
That's hilarious. They're so adorable. Oh my gosh. They're the cutest little personality.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Spend a lot of time with the animals. That's what I noticed. We do. We spend a lot of time with the animals.
I spent a lot of time with the dogs.
Mm-hmm.
These have huge anxiety problems.
I'm actually worried about Katara.
If
When I go back to work, it'll be the first time I've worked since I've had her. Like 8-hour shifts.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll be quite
Yeah,
a
but I'm home earlier too.
Yes, it's just
separation
weird
So it
anxiety.
won't be,
to be without me.
yes, but it won't be like to be home alone for 8 hours.
No, James will be
Okay.
home in between. It's just, it'll be the first time I've ever left her for 8 hours at a time, other than when she stays at my mom's house.
Right.
When we go to Calgary.
We go to Calgary. Yeah, it's really the only time we separate from them.
Yeah.
And we
You
really
know,
do it 2 or 3 times a
When you're
year.
gone
So
at all? No.
We need
Do
to plan.
you know when you're coming next?
the second I know that highway is going to be open, we're going.
Oh, okay.
I'm not
so,
driving 4.5 hours around, man. It took our buddy
Oh, yeah,
4.5 hours to get to
yeah.
Calgary from here last
like
weekend.
that hour detour or whatever.
But with how heavy the traffic is on that road and it's all single lane, it slows right down.
That's a 9-hour drive in one day for us.
Yeah.
Damn.
Stop it. You know what she wants. Go. Pee-pee break. Pee-pee
That's
break.
loud. I can't take these outside still. This one, once she sees any human, she thinks it's her friend.
Zuzu too. Luckily,
Yeah.
we've got a big fenced-in yard, so we don't have to worry about that. We just let them out.
Now she'll
And,
pull
and
them
Katara doesn't like to be outside without anybody for very long, so she goes really quick and she comes back.
Mm.
Huh?
Give me
What are you
Betty.
doing? Why is you running around? Oh, she's getting sick. She ate something she shouldn't have. Probably a Zuzu hairball.
Oh, she's hairballing.
Well, Zuzu's got long hair, the triple coat.
Yeah.
So she drops lots of fur puffs. And Katara thinks it's a good idea to eat them, and then they make her sick.
Well, yeah.
She gets like a big
can't
doggy
digest the
hairball in
hair
her throat.
Mm-hmm.
The cat does the same thing. She comes in and she'll like go up to Zuzu and start cleaning her ears. And then start getting sick because Zuzu's hair is very long.
Yeah. Zuzu's everywhere hair is very long.
Yes. She's a fluffy Zuzu. Come here, Zuzu. Zuzu.
Aw, she is.
She's
She's
worried
so
about Katara because Katara's outside getting sick. She's fine. You get up on your couch. You dum-dum? You try to eat it again?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be delicious the second time. Even better the third time. 11:30. I feel like making supper. What kind of supper do I want to make? Ooh, I could make a spaghetti omelet.
So just like egg and spaghetti.
Well, it's like you make the base for the omelet, and then you put spaghetti sauce in it and cheese, and then you fold the omelet closed.
Okay.
It's
So sauce,
really
spaghetti
good
sauce
with leftover spaghetti
noodle.
sauce.
That's interesting.
And it's delicious. Not the noodles, just the sauce.
The sauce, yeah. I was thinking the noodles when you said spaghetti, so it was like weird, but then you said sauce, that would actually be better.
It is delicious. It's one of my favorite comfort foods from when I was a kid. My daddy used to make them for me when he got home off of his night shift. He used to make scrambled eggs for me too.
Oh. It's nice to have those memories.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm. That's all life is just making memories.
Geez, which one of you guys stopped watching us? We now only have one person watching.
I'm watching us still.
Geez, somebody stopped watching us.
I got bored of us. I'm sorry.
Jesus, we're boring. We're boring the shit out of ourselves.
Well, I only had it to like reply to people, but since what?
We're having a whole bunch of stupidness happen on our stream.
Well, I just have it
Did you see
to like
the
reply to
comments?
anybody in the chat, but it's just kind of us, so that's why I bailed on it.
What
No,
stupidness is happening?
Someone's writing Adolf, just nasty shit. Okay.
I cannot even see that.
Someone's doing what now?
Well,
I'm going in right now.
She's going in. Whoa, Adolf Hitler, Nazi killing. Someone's saying
Yeah.
things.
hiding
Whoa,
this shit.
delete that. Yeah, someone's being inappropriate.
I don't know who this is.
I got rid of them.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Oh, you only timed them out though. They're gonna come back.
How do you? Well,
Report.
I got
Hide
rid
user
of
on
them.
the
I banned
channel.
them.
I hid them on the channel. Their
Yeah.
this user's message will be hidden.
okay.
So now they can't chat. None of that on here.
Now they are going to come back as something else. Horrible. This happens all the
And-
time for people.
And that's fine. We'll just delete that one as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Y'all heard? We don't put up with none of that.
Oh, hell no.
Not around here.
No. We are not part of
We ignored him for like 30 minutes. He must have
I
just
know,
left
right?
because he was.
I don't know who this
That,
is.
I know. I was gonna say that was totally like half an hour ago.
Yeah, it was totally like half an hour ago. He must have been pissed that he didn't get your response. We haven't.
You're gonna
Nobody
send a
fucking paid
response like
attention
half
to
an
him at
hour
all because these
later,
guys
right?
were the only two in chat.
And we're talking about dogs.
He got no response, so he probably just left.
Yeah, that's good.
That's funny. Oh well,
Usually
now
they come
wanna
on
back
if you start paying attention to them, they'll come back like 5, 6, 7 times with just fucking horrible names.
Oh, for sure,
And then
just
they'll come back
trolls.
next week and the week after. And
Yeah,
Ugh.
but he totally got ignored, so he probably won't be back.
Yeah. Well, that's like the worst for them being ignored, right? Because then it's just like shit. No one's listening
you gotta do it for
anymore.
any purpose, right?
Yeah.
Not meaning anything.
Exactly. That was so
It
random.
doesn't come
Like
up here. Maybe
half
it's
an
because
hour.
YouTube's holding it.
Maybe.
Yeah, because it hasn't come up here at all.
Yeah, but YouTube
So it's
might be
not-
holding it, or StreamYard might be holding it.
Yeah.
But he's gone.
Yeah. Fuck him.
Well,
shall we call it tonight? Get some sleep. Crawl into bed with some doobies and serial killers.
Yeah.
Comfort zone. I'm probably gonna make some food. To be honest.
Sounds comforting.
Yeah.
Yes. It
Probably gonna make some food. To be honest. So.
Yeah. Sounds like you getting hungry.
I got these staring at me.
Aw, yeah, that look they're giving you is so cute.
It's because they want to go OUT, and Widget's not home to take them OUT yet.
I know. So they're gonna have
Aw.
wait. What, Pippi? Oh, quit staring at me. They'll be happy to crawl into bed.
Yeah. All right. So next week, Jeannie, you with more arts and crafts.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we will be doing the garland and the snowflakes, the weed mist flakes. I'll show you how to fold it. and We'll probably
Wait,
start off-
what did we do then last time?
we just made a weed. Oh, we just basically made a weed leaf that you could put on a card or what have you.
Oh, I thought those were the weed flakes. My bad.
No, the weed.
That was
mist
just the
flakes-
card thing.
Yeah,
Decor. Got it.
yeah. So we'll do that next
Cool.
time.
Thanks for clarifying.
All right.
Thank you, everybody who joined us, other than the band content dude.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Rock on, everybody.
That's right. Rock on.
Yeah.
And we will see you guys
See you
next
next week.
Saturday.
On the Good Arachnids channel, being hosted by Jeannie.
That's right.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
Bye,
Thanks again, everybody.
Bye.
Have a good one.